We got Ahsoka. We got Sabine. We got Hera and Chopper. We got Thrawn. We got Mon Mothma. We even got Hu Yang. But most of all, tonight, we have our buddy Andrew with us.
Hello there.
Every choice made has led to this.
Everyone, welcome back to another Ahsoka-tastic episode of Empire Radio. I'm Jeremiah.
I'm Drew.
And I'm Andrew.
Andrew?
I didn't know how to do it. I'm normally last.
What's up?
I forget we
What's
got to
up,
go
y'all?
over that at the beginning. But yeah,
But Andrew's back, you guys.
Andrew's back from all the way from his fancy LA apartment over there in the.
I thought you were going to say from the dead for a second. I was like, wait a second.
He has risen.
Well, he is back.
He is
Micaiah is even in the chat tonight. Look at that.
back. Wow.
Yeah, my wife's here.
Everybody's here tonight.
The chat's
Everyone's
popping
here.
off.
Everybody's here.
Where's David? And where's Tanner?
Where is
Tanner? He's probably working right now. He works nights.
Boo.
True.
And then
Boo.
David, we don't know where David is.
He hasn't been in a live
No,
stream
sad
for a
day.
while.
But everybody else is here, and that's great because this is a big day for us. Not only because we're the trio, the three amigos are back together, the OGs, but
Mm-hmm.
the Ahsoka trailer is out, which we thought we were going to get tomorrow during the Ahsoka panel, but they dropped it today.
They couldn't wait.
They couldn't wait.
Yeah, Jeremiah
just-
yelled at me this morning through text.
Yes. So, like we always do, we should probably go over our stories of how a trailer came up. So, okay, first of all, this is the worst timing because this morning I was like feeling extra tired, want to sleep a little bit more, so I delayed my
You
alarm
slept in.
by 25 minutes. I was like, I got nothing to do. I got 25 minutes.
Ooh, big moves right there.
So I'm like,
25
perfect.
minutes.
And then I'm like, I wake up and I had this weird dream, and I'm like, I'm gonna go into Discord and tell about this weird dream. People are gonna get kicked out of it because nothing else is going on in the world right now. So
Lol.
I log in. I see that I have a message from Drew. I'm like, Drew does not initiate messages like early in the morning.
Ever.
Well, okay.
And so
it
he's
was
like
probably what
6:30.
7?
It was like
6:30.
So for me, this is like 8:20 in the morning now. He's like, the Ahsoka trailer dropped. Okay, cool, awesome. But then he's like, oh wait, I can't record Saturday night anymore. We have to do it Sunday or tonight, Friday. So then my heart sunk because like I wanted to do a trailer reaction video, but then like I gotta get it recorded in like 45 minutes because I gotta like go to work. And then I was like, dang it, but I don't have time to edit the video. And I'm like, I can't wait till Sunday to do this. And I'm like freaking out. So I just recorded a video, screwed it up a little bit, but that would be out later. And then I texted Andrew, and
Yep.
you can tell your side of the story now.
It's not very eventful.
Well, you
It's-
started
so-
out like I yelled at you.
Yeah, I mean, you did. It was all caps. So for those of you that don't know, I am now on the Pacific Coast. I'm over in LA now. So there's a 2-hour time difference between Jeremiah and Drew and myself. So I didn't even see it. I didn't even see your text because like my phone is on do not disturb until a certain time. But I checked
Weird
my
flex.
phone. No, it's called
Bougie
digital
phone
well-being,
over
my
there.
friend. Dude, it's like a basic feature that everyone
You
has.
know how hard it
Anyways.
was for Jeremiah to type in all
It
caps
wasn't
on
hard
his
at all.
phone?
Calm down.
He sat there for 15 minutes.
No,
doing that.
that's not how that works.
So I woke up trying to work out, right? So I wake up a little early, I go to get my phone to listen to music, and I see this text from Jeremiah in all caps. So it's bro with 2 B's and 2 R's and like 4 O's. Ahsoka just dropped recording tonight. And all he says is come. Just like that's the way he asks me. He said, bro, Ahsoka just dropped recording tonight. Come. And then I didn't get a chance to watch the trailer until like, I don't know. I think it was like 45 or so minutes later. And then I watched the trailer and I was like,
Well, and then you texted me.
well, it's because I was seriously considering his offer. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a really good episode, and I want to nerd out with people. And then I texted Jeremiah. I was like, "What time are y'all recording?" And I didn't receive a response. Where I was like, "Oh, he's at work."
I am at work.
Like, yeah, he's because I'm off on Fridays now with my job,
Also,
and so
flex. This guy's flexing.
so
over
anyways,
here.
so I was like, oh shoot, he's not going to see this because I texted. I was like, okay, what time are y'all recording? And I was like, oh no, he's not going to see this until like he gets off work. Because I remember how it was. I would text Jeremiah. He was at work back in the day, and I wouldn't hear back from him for like 6 hours, which is great. Good for you. You're doing your job well.
Yeah.
So, but I was like, I need to text Drew. So then I texted Drew, and Drew, can I quote you?
Yep.
I said,
if I spelled things correctly, I should say.
No, I won't talk about that. So I was like, what time are y'all doing the recording? He said 8 p.m. And he got back to me super quick. And I said, Jeremiah asked if I join, count me in. And he goes, bro, don't do this to me. I don't want to cry. You made my whole year right now. I missed you so much.
Yeah,
Aww.
I was pretty pumped.
It
Because when you
was a
texted
sweet
me,
moment.
I was like, I know Jeremiah's probably gonna ask him, and I don't want to get my hopes up. So when you texted me, I was like, yeah, I love you, Andrew.
Drew,
And
I
then
would
you said
not.
that, and
I
was
would
like,
not do that to you. I must say that this was. It's worth noting that this was after I texted him about the trailer.
Yes, that's what I mean.
So
you texted me about
I watched the
trailer.
trailer. Yeah, so I texted you about the trailer. I was like, bro, all caps, and he goes, I didn't watch it. Don't say anything. I said one word, Jar Jar, which I guess is technically 2 words, but you get the idea. And he was like, bro, haha. Yeah. And then I sent him an article about the Daisy Ridley Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Okay, I know very little about other news that went on today. I heard just headlines.
You want some?
No, I don't. We'll do a separate episode on
I
news.
caught the tail end of the Andor stream this morning.
I didn't catch any streams, but yeah, Andor season 2 is coming out a year from August,
and they released footage for that Acolyte. I think it's
they
just
did.
that.
There's all kinds of trailers
bootleg
that
baby.
only...
Some dude's like filming with his iPhone 14 from around someone else's shoulder.
One big old head.
Yeah.
We only react to official trailers that are posted
that's
by
good.
Star Wars, which that's what we're doing tonight.
I've seen the other 2 things, and the quality is crap, and they don't even show the full video, so it's not worth it.
No, so I woke up, and my phone, like, first thing was like Star Wars Ahsoka, and I was like, at 6:30 in the morning we dropped a trailer.
Well, they're in London.
Well, I know. So that was something that I was like, oh yeah, Jeremiah, all the news is gonna come out while we're sleeping, some of it, but because they're 7 hours ahead. But yeah, and then I was like, oh shoot, and I was like, do I want to be late to work and record a trailer reaction video for right now and post it? And then Steph's like, no, you have to take me, and I was like, okay, so I had to take
that adult responsibility hit.
Yeah, I know. And then Miles woke up, and I was like, okay, fine, let's go to work. So then all day was like,
by the way,
he's big. He finally started calling Stephanie mom, and not dad. That was
did he call you Smooth?
No, he calls me daddy, but he called Stephanie dad for the longest time, literally up until like Tuesday, I think it was, or something like that.
Oh, that's
Wednesday.
good.
Yeah, so she's happy about that. She's no longer dad. Yeah. So then I woke up, and then I just texted Jeremiah right away. I was like, Jeremiah, we gotta do this tonight. Let's go in, because tomorrow we're doing like some Easter stuff, and then you got UFC fights all night tomorrow night. And
you're prioritizing
it's a big
UFC
weekend
over Star Wars? Are you kidding me?
Big weekend.
Are you kidding me?
No, Stephanie's sister's in town from Rochester with the baby that they just had, so we're doing family stuff, and then we're doing Easter egg hunt. But our church is early this week, so
wait a second.
Well, what?
Who
Don't-
created
the
do back?
faithful Imperial Fleet members have a lot of fun things. So
There's
That's-
also pictures of
that's
you opening
amazing.
boxes on here.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I'm never getting rid of that. I still have it, and I'm never
Yep.
getting rid of that lightsaber.
So, yeah. Anyways, Ahsoka, I'm pumped.
Yeah.
And then when Andrew told me he was coming, I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best day of the year so far. So,
it's only downhill from here.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
World War III's on the corner, so
Zombie apocalypse at Empire Con is what the rumor's going to be.
oh, that's true. That's another thing.
They're going to drink the Kool-Aid that I make, and a zombie apocalypse is going to start from Empire Con. So
I would challenge you, Jeremiah, if you have the scientific ability to do that, to make some money off of it first.
Oh,
Just a suggestion.
But a zombie apocalypse would be so fun.
Yeah,
did
but
you
like if
watch
you had the
our
ability to
Last
turn
of Us
people into
breakdown?
zombies, huh?
Did you watch our Last of Us breakdown on YouTube? Exclusive only?
No.
Did you watch The Last of Us?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah, we did
the
a
highlight of my year.
We did a breakdown of the show, a YouTube exclusive.
Anyways, that's
Yeah.
cool.
But
I love
anyway,
that.
that's enough about
But anyway,
us.
yes. We just jump into this Ahsoka trailer, scene by
Let's do it.
scene.
Guess. I mean, we could sit here all night just talking to Andrew
We
because we
could.
haven't talked to him like this. in
Yeah, I was gonna
such a
say
long
we
time.
didn't get a ton of catch-up time before we started like streaming.
Yeah,
I
recording,
was-
Jeremiah
so-
was super antsy.
I was
then-
late, so that was my fault.
Wait, can I ask you guys a question?
Of course.
Mhm.
How, on average now, in the time that I have not been on the podcast,
here we
on average,
go.
how frequently are you on time?
Like we're always like 10 minutes.
We usually start the countdown live stream like between 8 and 8:10 usually.
Okay. I was gonna feel bad if like the one time that I come back, Jeremiah's
no,
like,
no.
"Oh, I'm gonna be late." I'm like, "Gosh,
It's like the
darn it.
first time
Am
I've
I
ever
just
been
bad
late.
luck."
Yeah.
It's like the first time
Because-
I've ever been late.
Typically, we typically do like a 30-minute meeting. Like we'll mostly get on at like 7:30 and talk for like 30 minutes before we even go live.
Yeah,
For all
I
you
got on.
listeners now, you know that. But yeah, you were on.
I was gonna say I got on like 15 minutes early. I was like, "Yes, I'm gonna be here. We
Yeah.
can talk some." And like
I-
no one was there.
I planned on
Anyways,
being early, but my trailer reaction video got messed up, so
I
It's all good.
was editing and then I posted a quick reel on our Instagram and yeah.
but
Sweet.
the Ahsoka trailer, teaser trailer, not official trailer, so they could change
Oh,
things.
that's true.
Thrawn might not even be in the show. But let's just jump in. We'll start out, man.
Did you just say Thrawn might not be in the show?
Yeah, this isn't the official trailer, so nothing in this trailer could all be technically thrown out. So
I'm gonna be real with you.
if
If
Thrawn's
he's
not in
not-
it, you're rage quitting Star
Yeah.
Wars.
Something's happening. I don't know what it is
Something's
yet, but I'm
happening.
gonna be angry and I'm gonna do something. I don't know what it is.
Start a
but
zombie apocalypse.
maybe. Like, dude, you can't just like name drop Thrawn in Mandalorian and then give us the back of his head and not put him in the show.
True.
It is true.
So
But we started out in some sort of temple, assuming
Yep.
ruins of a Jedi temple. Could be
That's what I
anything,
was gonna say.
but
it could be anything.
Ahsoka says something's coming. Very, very scary. And she's just walking through.
You sounded just like Ahsoka just then.
She says something dark. So something's coming, something dark. Oh. So then we see at the very end at like 8 seconds when we see the back of her. There's like they look like maybe Jedi's robes on like people like standing there like pillars of Jedi maybe.
Are we gonna just gloss over the fact that she's been in 2 Kurosawa inspired shots so far? There was one in her episode in Mandalorian, and then this one is like straight out of Yojimbo.
Mhm.
I would not ever know that. But
And
that's
that's
why
what's-
you're here.
I've got all the
That is-
obscure
That's why we
Akira
pay you
Kurosawa
the big
movie
bucks.
references.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, so do we all
The
think
bag bucks.
the big bucks? So are we all assuming
Not
that
the
this
bag
is?
bugs.
So
Sorry,
are we
anyways,
all
go ahead.
thinking this is a Jedi temple, or do you think it could be
Yes.
something else?
Yeah,
No,
I would.
100%.
Yeah, it's an old
The
temple.
thing I want to mention is I just hope that the animation, the CGI is a little bit more clean because right now it looks pretty fake. But
Oh,
What you talking about the pillars?
yeah,
I didn't notice.
Yeah.
if you watch in like 1080, it looks pretty CGI.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Yeah. I actually didn't notice. I didn't notice the first like 2 or 3 times I watched the trailer until you just said something. But
My bad.
you never know. They could
Why are
probably
my
like
buttons not
who knows? The VFX team might be still scrambling to finish some.
No,
of these
that's all right.
shots.
I
You never
think they
know.
are. Like I told Steph that too because she noticed it right away, and I was like, "No, I think it's like they literally had to get this out." And I think they
Yeah.
put it out today because they didn't want it to leak before the panel tomorrow. They might as well just put it out themselves.
Well, it wouldn't leak unless they released it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Some guy is not
And
going to have a US like a zip drive and like yoink and
Plug
like
it in. Dang it! I have this now. But you better play it tonight.
But yes, but at 12 seconds we see a shot of like the center of the temple. So is that all that black stuff? Is that like sand?
That was
I
Yeah.
don't like sand.
it gets
Why is that?
everywhere.
It's rough and it's coarse. And it's everywhere.
But is that just black sand? Because it looks kind of weird.
Yeah, or like ash.
Maybe it got burned down, maybe or something.
Yeah.
But what do you think is that symbol?
In the center.
Because I can't really see what it is. Does it? Does it
It's
look like
definitely
anything that
something.
we've seen? Because I
It's
also
definitely something Jedi related.
part of me wants to say that when the show comes out, that black stuff is not going to be covering that center circle. I feel like they're covering up something.
It would be an easy. I feel like all they need to do is like just click a layer off in their editing software and just,
right,
and then put a layer on the pillars.
not Drew going in on these pillars already. Goodness,
this is rough. But yes, so then she
Like sand.
just like sand.
oh my gosh, this is gonna be the
Anyways.
longest episode ever.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, like I don't know what you expected, but yeah. So are we at the part where she throws her lightsabers down?
Yeah. So
and
this
disrespects the floor.
This is literally what she did in the end of Clone Wars to get through the floor. So she does. So she's just that's her special trick, I guess. One trick pony, as they would say.
You know what? It kind of spins too.
Spins.
Spinning is a good trick.
It's a good trick.
There it is.
This is the most pun-filled episode we're gonna have.
This is too much fun. Andrew's here. We gotta get them all in tonight.
But she falls through, as one would expect. Lands. Is this what?
How funny would it have been if she did that and she just shot straight up?
Could be all that pressure down there. You never know.
Or she didn't actually like land. She just fell. Like she did like the nice thing. Funny. She spun her out and then she falls in.
Yeah.
That's like what's that? What's that Robot Chicken remake version? Yep.
God, I haven't seen that show in
I know.
In ages.
Yeah. It probably doesn't hold up.
No. I don't think it does. But so this is one of the reasons why I think this is a very Jedi related place because of the markings on the walls when she lands. It's very circular and world between worlds esque. Yeah. It just screams like something with the Force is going on, or went on, or is going on. What the Force is.
That's something like Han would say, like something crazy.
Did we just create a new Empire Radio catchphrase?
Maybe. What the Force is going on?
What the
Say it again slowly and loud so I can clip it.
Everybody start making memes.
Here we go.
But yes, definitely.
But yeah,
World Between Worlds, which we do see later on in the trailer, like they're literally standing in the World Between Worlds. So,
so that's what you think.
All right, hey, we're jumping ahead, guys.
We're jumping ahead.
Yes, we are. We do a lot of jumping.
I wonder
ahead.
how far into this episode Jeremiah is going to get to the point where he's just done with me being on the podcast again.
That would never happen.
That would never happen.
Anyways.
But yeah, so then Ahsoka then says, I sense it, referring back to something's coming, something's dark. So something's coming, which hearing those words are very reminiscent of Carson Teva in The Mandalorian saying there's something out there. We don't know what it is. And I think this is it's a confirmation in a sense that what he's sensing is related to what Thrawn is doing. Because we've been talking about that in our Mandalorian breakdowns, that yes, it's Gideon out there, but there still has to be something else. We got the pirates involved on Navarro. Something else is going on. We know Thrawn is coming in. And so it's like whatever Gideon's doing with that fleet, Thrawn is involved. And I feel like this is...
Before we mention any more of the Mando, Andrew, are you caught up?
With Mando?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I just want to make
Yeah,
sure we
yeah, I'm completely caught up.
Okay.
Yeah, Drew, fun fact. Drew low-key spoiled something for me.
Oh, I forgot.
Without even knowing he did. So I didn't get to watch the episode until last night. Last night? Yeah, last night. And I was on YouTube like randomly on Wednesday. And of course, I'm subscribed to the Empire Radio YouTube channel. Go check it out.
Which
YouTube.com/Empire Radio podcast. Huh?
What? Oh.
What? Anyways. And like, because I'm subscribed, one of the first recommended videos was his, and it was like Lizzo and Jack Black. And I was like, well,
Yeah,
there's going to be cameos.
I
in
have
this.
told Drew a million times, don't put spoilers in his thumbnails, and he does it every time.
No, it's okay.
No, it's
It
not
was a
okay.
minor spoiler.
I hate it. I hate it. It's the,
Jeremiah hates
of
it.
all the things that
I'm
Drew
so
does
sorry.
in his
Gets
life,
clicks.
that's what I hate the most that he does.
I will say
He gets
though,
clicks.
the redeeming factor is your thumbnails are really nice now.
Well,
I
only because we're taking copyrighted art and just changing the color of it. It's
He
Not
was saying
the
mine,
watch
not
parties?
your.
oh, for the watch parties. Oh,
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
mine.
oh,
that's
I
what
was
it
talking about.
yeah.
The podcast
boy.
thumbnails. I just copy Disney art and just change the colors on Canva. It looks a lot nicer.
Canva baby.
Do you still use
the
Canva?
MVP?
Or are you done with Canva?
For some stuff, yeah.
You know, you saw they recently updated everything on it.
A lot of stuff, yeah.
So I'm discovering new things all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah. So then it flashes to, at 21 seconds, a red Lucasfilm logo,
Mm-hmm.
which,
It's red and it's metallic.
and it's scary. And what does that mean? Because I was thinking, okay, like something like that would happen with the Acolyte series. I was like, okay, but this with Ahsoka, what's going on? I don't know. I'm scared.
Or even like Andor, you would think it would be red for Andor, because like their theme is more red too. You know.
Yeah, it's orange. Rust.
It's blue. I don't know.
Burnt.
I feel like it's all the colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, right at 23 seconds, we got Sabine Wren.
Yes, we did.
Looking at
No,
her.
they did not pull any punches
No. This
at all.
show is going to be a fan service show, which I'm happy for.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yep.
Well, fan service for people who know
Who watch Rebels?
Rebels and all know the other canon stuff. Which
I don't know. I want to watch Rebels again now after watching this tonight. I'm like,
We should all do it.
you gonna
oh,
join us?
you want to do a breakdown?
breakdown
I
of every
meant
episode of
kind of
Rebels?
like collectively, separately.
Oh,
Collectively, separately. Yeah, that's a.
But, you know, like,
like-
we're all doing it in spirit, but just like, you know.
But
Yeah.
during this scene, someone named Balin says, "This
Yeah.
is a new beginning."
Dun, dun, dun.
So did anybody catch the Scout Trooper helmets in the background of that shot of Sabine?
I did just because you just told me about it.
You got
Her
it,
hair is
buddy.
longer than I thought it was
It
going to be.
is.
Well, it's
Yeah.
down. We've never seen
It's
it
been
down.
a long time.
Where is the Scout Trooper helmet? Oh, right.
Just
She's
on the
her
other
back.
side of like literally her
She-
body.
Yes, okay, I see it now. Interesting, because those
Yeah.
would be assumingly Ezra's.
Very old. Or that too, actually.
Because I know
Ooh.
he had at least one. I don't know if he had multiple or not, but I could
You never know.
see that.
But her whole
And then there's
the
Cheeto.
whole room looks
That is.
yep, straight up.
I feel like this Loth Cat does not look like the Loth Cat in Mandalorian season 1, episode 4.
Well, yeah, because it was CG.
That one was CGI.
Was it?
This one's yeah.
But
this
even
one-
then, they
completely
don't.
CG. Yeah.
They don't look similar though.
this one looks like the one from Galaxy's Edge
Okay.
Yeah.
that they have in like that.
This one looks like it could actually be a pet.
Mm-hmm.
The other one in Mando was like,
It'll
no.
bite your hand off.
No, I'm not doing that. We're not getting close to that one.
Yeah. This is a
But-
tame one. The other one's a street cat.
Practical effects, baby. We'd
Yeah,
love to see it.
looks sweet. And yeah, it does kind of look like Cheeto. What if his name is Cheeto?
I would
your
cry
mind, Andrew?
tears of. Yeah, I would cry tears of joy.
Then we just see a close up on Sabine, which I'm struggling with this actress portraying
What?
Sabine. Just the face. Because for the longest time, I assumed that Sabine was like a Hispanic or Middle Eastern race, ethnicity.
Oh, okay.
And when this actress, I forget her name, was cast, I was like, an Asian actress. I'm like, that's fine, but I'm like, it's not what I always assumed, because the voice actress for Sabine is,
It's Hispanic.
I think she's Hispanic or something. So I just assumed,
Oh, she's going to ICCC.
So I just always assumed that she was of that ethnicity, and so like it's hard for me to see Sabine in her, but obviously the hair is a big sell, and she has the slender body frame that's the Rebels artistic design, so she fits it.
It works for me.
I'm sure after one
mean,
episode I'll be fine, but
Yeah.
it's just seeing it.
I mean,
yeah, I
I
mean,
felt
like,
the same
they-
about Ahsoka too at first. Like it kind of threw me off a little bit. Like
Yeah, I
'cause,
mean, it's going to be jarring. I mean, I'm sure when we finally see Thrawn, it's going to be like,
because
it's going to be kind of weird for like a split second, and then it's going to work.
Right,
Because it happens with any character from animation to live action. Like Cad Bane was the same way, So
Yeah.
did we get an official cast list for Ahsoka? Like, is
I
Thrawn
think we
the Mendelsohn?
did, but I don't know if Thrawn was on
Because
it.
the rumor was that it was Mendelsohn, the voice actor for
And then
Thrawn.
I did read an article that was like, he was talking about how it wasn't a thing, but who knows? Who knows?
Yeah,
At this point?
Andrew Garfield said the same thing about.
That's
Spider-Man.
true.
Spider-Man,
That is
so,
true.
Of course, he's gonna say no. You can't say, "Oh yeah, I'm in it." Like,
Yeah.
you have to say that. But
Yeah, I mean, going back to your point, Jeremiah, it works. She works for me.
awesome.
I looked at her. I was like, oh, it's Sabine. It's Sabine.
All right,
I'm trying to pull
So-
up the cast list.
cool. So
Oh.
then after this, we see Ahsoka fighting. Do we know these droids? Have we seen these ones before, or are these new?
I think weren't there some of these in Mando?
The ones that
You
she
guys ready?
fought.
Morgan Elsbeth.
Kind
Morgan
of
Elsbeth.
look similar.
I know they look really cool. Like, here's the thing. You have someone made a decision who owns these droids to give them capes, right? Droids don't need capes. Droids don't necessarily choose to wear a cape. But someone put a cape on one of these droids.
Episode of
that looks-
Mandalorian, they choose to do a lot of things.
That is true. Yeah, it personified them a lot more than I was expecting. But one of them has a cape on, and that's pretty dang cool.
So cast list.
Oh.
There's no Thrawn, but Hayden
course there's not.
Christensen is on this
Yeah.
cast list.
Which, yeah, the
Yeah,
rumor.
I thought we knew that.
Yeah, the rumors of
think
the
we
world
did.
between worlds, and there's being flashbacks and her entering in
Yeah.
and out of scenes and stuff was the rumor. Which
I think it's kind of weird that they put him on that list and not like they put Ezra, like all the ones that we already knew, and then they put Hayden, and I was like, we didn't even get him in this trailer, but okay, I'll take it.
there's also the rumor that Maul is going to be in a flashback because there's like
please.
a leaked thing of Ahsoka
Drew.
talking to Maul on like
Please.
a desert planet. But
If we get a world between world with Maul
You talking about that
fighting
leak? Jeremy, the pictures?
yeah, like a long time.
That
Like
was
people
completely.
are-
those
It
are
was
fake.
completely fake.
Mm-hmm.
It was a
of course
fan
you're gonna
film.
was it?
No, it was a fan film. Yeah,
It was
Oh.
like completely. It like circulated for I want to say like a few days, and then someone came out and was like, "No, this is like legit, not real."
yeah. And then they posted.
So
a link to the
Lucasfilm probably
film.
paid him to say that.
No. They
Maybe.
posted the link of that fan film, and you could watch it.
I haven't seen it yet, but
All right, but anyway,
Anyways, I want Maul though. If we get Maul live action fighting Ahsoka again, like as like a world between world, I would probably cry. Like I don't know what I would do. It would.
anyway, let's get back to the trailer. So when she's fighting these droids, they have some like electro staff type things, and you can see that the hole that she carved is there. So this is after she
She's
did
out.
something down there. She jumped out.
she
Some-
Indiana Jones did. She
some-
probably
Dude,
picked something up.
Something
She probably-
awakened. Can you feel it?
Okay,
Okay.
get out.
She probably. Thank you. That's all I
Yeah,
needed. She probably. I wonder if she picked up like a holocron.
For
Maybe
like
I don't know.
maybe.
Yeah.
She have to put like
And
a
then,
rock
like,
on top of it to like.
It like
Yeah, it's
triggered.
the exact same weight. And then there's going to be a big boulder, and she had to run from the boulder inside
We
of
did
the
get
tunnel.
Indiana
And then when
Jones
she,
trailer today, too.
yeah, it's
Hey, I'm gonna watch it.
whatever.
Okay, chill.
All right.
I mean, I watched it. It's just, anyways.
Right. But it is a good anyway. It was a good point saying that they look like the droids from that Ahsoka fought in the planet Corvus in her episode in Mando. And so if she's pursuing leads and stuff, and they're all from the same network of people that Morgan's Elsbeth is working with, and Gideon and Thrawn, it would make sense that they have the same droids.
Yeah.
And then at like 29 seconds, you get the statue in the background too, while she's fighting
Yeah.
them. That person has feet. The statue has no shoes on.
That is
Nice.
interesting.
Yeah, okay.
Just pointing that
There
out.
is one in the background though that is holding an orb and
Could this?
something else.
I wonder if this may be something with the Zepho from Fallen Order. Maybe
I've
had-
yet to play those games. So
they had orbs.
oh, well, that's
Maybe.
I think.
good. Cool. Yeah, or the Ood from Doctor Strange. Not Doctor Strange.
Doctor Who?
The other Doctor. The Ood. Anybody deep cut?
I got it.
Speaking of David Tennant, jumping the gun here, but anyways.
Yes. But then we have Hera
Oh yeah,
flying, and this is what is the smaller ship
the
called?
Phantom.
The Phantom.
The Phantom.
The Phantom.
The Phantom. Danny Phantom.
And is this actress? Is this the same? The voice actress?
Mary
for,
Elizabeth Winstead.
Is that the voice actress
Winstead?
for? So-
No.
So it's
No.
just different. Okay.
No.
Just wondering.
Yeah, it's
No,
a different
just
person.
The voice actors.
Do we
a
think we're
little
gonna
bit
get
older.
Jason Sedula in this show?
Who knows? Maybe they'll get the whole band back together.
Except for Kanan.
Well,
right.
you didn't have to go there.
R.I.P.
Why, dude?
What do you mean? Why? It's the facts. Like
Too early.
Too early.
soon.
It's 9:00.
No, too soon.
But yeah, so she's flying chopper. Subtitles say chopper grunting. Which I don't think of him as grunting, but it is. But then we quick see a flash of the old guy Balin, and then it goes to
Balin.
some
What's her face?
woman with blonde hair, short blonde hair, and then
That's a,
so
that's a
White.
great description.
yes,
Probably has white hair, but
white blonde,
It's
platinum,
like platinum blonde.
Ooh, platinum
Yeah.
blonde. There you go. Space blonde. But then
anyways,
some
Not on the
some
die
officer
box.
starts shooting, and this woman comes out
New Republic.
with a lightsaber. So when I first watched, he's like, okay, a red lightsaber. These are not red. They're more orange.
Yep.
So
Oh,
what are we supposed to make with that? Because someone, I think it was actually David in the Discord, said that maybe it's not in
David
this
from
part,
the Discord.
but later on she has a Jedi braid in her hair. So it's really,
and her lightsaber hilt kind of looks like
Kanan's. Yeah,
the,
it's got
the ring.
It's got kind of like a samurai cross guard to it. Yeah,
That's interesting.
she's got armor on her thighs. It looks like,
and her hand,
and on her forearms.
like Mandalorian kind of armor.
Yeah, actually, it
in
looks
this
kind of
shot
like
at 38 seconds, you can see her Jedi braid.
At 30
If you
Wait,
pause
what?
at 38,
at
38 seconds.
Oh yeah.
can see
Yep.
it.
Nope, it's there.
I think there's a clear shot
That's
later
really,
on. But that is like,
that's really interesting.
So are we assuming that this woman and that Balin guy are like Master and Apprentice type of thing? Are we?
Yeah.
That's my assumption.
But then, like,
So
why are
his
they
lightsaber's
attacking?
not red
Well,
either?
we'll get to
Okay,
it later.
well-
but it's probably the same hue of orangish red. But I wonder if it's supposed to be symbolic, like it's getting close to red, like
It's
because like I don't
changing,
understand
think
how
you
like
got
the
there.
bleeding of the crystals exactly works. Is it
So
like go
if
boom to
they-
one color to one color, or is it gonna gradually grow into red?
So it would change. Assuming the person was powerful enough, it would change in the
Instant?
single go. It should.
Okay.
But that is interesting. It's an interesting point because it could imply that they tried it and they were not powerful enough in the dark side to do it completely, which is interesting. That'd be an interesting concept to explore because I don't think we've gotten anything like that.
You know, if this is like we're saying orange is between yellow and red. So if it's going from yellow to orange, would this guy be a former temple guard during Clone Wars? And then like kind of like the Inquisitor, Grand Inquisitor, who was a temple guard. Like I don't know if that
matters. Here's the thing. His hilt. Okay, so following that train of thought, if he had the crystal, it would have had to require him to remove it from that hilt because the temple guards had very distinct hilts, right?
Right.
It would require him to remove it and put it into something else because as we see later in the trailer, it's a very interesting and different looking hilt from a temple guard. So it's not impossible. I mean, Ben Solo kind of did the same thing.
Did you guys see what Jericho said in the chat?
No.
What if,
I've
hear me
got
out,
the trailer, but
they are from another time. We see the guy in what we think is the world between worlds, and their lightsabers are unique and don't look like those of the Jedi and Sith we have seen this time. That's interesting.
it's true.
That's cool. Like, what if she's actually not attacking the New Republic? What if that's like
No,
she doesn't-
I'm pretty
she
sure that's
doesn't-
the New Republic.
She doesn't, or she might just, they don't know who they are, and it's just a fleet that the New Republic has, military, and they've never seen us before.
Yeah.
And so there's a rumor with the next Jedi game, the Jedi Survivor. There's a character in there that people are thinking was from the old, from the High Republic era. That was just in stasis. Is that what the word is? In that tube. So like, they could be doing stuff where they're going back in time, like on a consistent basis, see what things were like in the past. And what is the announced movie? One of the announced movies was a Jedi Origins movie, right?
Dawn of the Jedi, I think.
But it's like the first Jedis, right? Like about how that's all started. So
Which
like,
is funny because there's a book called Dawn of the Jedi.
interesting.
Sounds like
it's
we
called
need
Dawn
to
of the
do a
Jedi Into the Void.
EU with
I haven't-
Andrew.
You
or
with
something.
Andrew. Brr, brr, brr.
No, we did that.
Oh,
we did that one.
We did
Yeah,
a Jedi
the-
origin, Sith origin stuff, but is that
Yeah.
the same thing?
I mean, it was basically mostly from that book.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Perfect.
you just go back and watch
Go
that.
back and
I was
listen to
like,
that.
now I gotta go
Yeah,
back
yeah.
and watch the Heir of the Empire EU things. But yeah, so then it says this summer, exciting, because I was like, when is it gonna be? When is it gonna be? And it's this summer, so I was like, we find out later it's in August.
Really quickly, August. Is that considered summer or is it early
That's
fall?
what I was
Yes,
saying. Like,
summer
Is it Minnesota?
Summer is June 1st through Labor Day.
Oh,
That's
I don't ever know when Labor Day is.
it's the first Monday in September.
yeah, because
Huh.
technically
Yeah.
fall isn't until like September 20th or something.
It's like later on,
Oh,
but
Minnesota.
I
that
consider
doesn't
summer
apply.
like June. But also, you could say once school's out in June for K through 12, that's when summer starts, and then when you go back,
That's
which
true.
is the day
Yeah, that's
after.
true.
So I always consider like 3 months of summer.
I guess yeah. It feels like
But if you're in college and you
Fall,
get
but-
out first week of May or something,
May,
then
or
it's
second week of May or something.
then it's different. But it's August, which is EmpireCon. Come to EmpireCon. Sign up is in the Discord.
True.
3-day
We didn't
weekend.
announce that in the beginning,
But yes, come
yes,
to EmpireCon.
EmpireCon.
It's gonna be turnt, as the kids would say. Do they still say that these days? I don't know.
Oh God, that hurt. That hurt me in a very deep place, Jeremiah.
Why?
I just-
Why?
I don't know. It's just like a visceral reaction to that. Anyways, God, I haven't heard someone use "turnt" in a sentence in probably 5 or 6 years at least.
Perfect.
I would have accepted lit.
Jericho,
But you went
sorry,
into the
nope.
archives. Anyways,
But yes, then after this, on the trailer, we're back in trailer, 42 seconds, we see what seems to be basically a scene-by-scene recreation of the very end of Rebels when Ahsoka arrives on Lothal to meet up with Sabine. So
were there
that's
X-wings in that scene?
yes, there were.
Oh, huh. I don't remember that, but I remember her ship.
Yes. So
Interesting.
as cool as
And we're assuming that's Lothal.
yes.
It is Lothal.
Okay.
There's a city.
I don't know of any other planet that could be
Well, it's
other than Lothal.
well, that city at 42 seconds, that city in the background is the same look of Lothal at the end of Rebels.
Yeah.
So it's
And I'm pretty sure that tower is the same.
Same
the
tower,
communications tower.
the grassy fields. So yeah. Then we're
Why didn't they just change the name of the show to Rebels live action?
Literally just Rebels, and underneath it, live action.
Live action.
That doesn't have the same ring to it, Drew. But
Rebels
I get what you're
2.0.
saying.
Ahsoka
Yeah.
sounds better, I guess.
Rebel again. We could do Rebels again or something. But yes, so Ahsoka and Sabine are talking, which is assumingly. I don't think this is this. I'm kind of confused because at the end of Rebels, she's Ahsoka the White. She has her white robe on with the staff.
Mhm.
And here she doesn't have that, but like Sabine says, it's been a long time. Like they're just talking for the first time in a long time. So I
think this is after the end of Rebels.
Like,
Because
right
remember, at the end
after?
of Rebels, she had short hair.
Yeah.
that is true.
She had really short purple hair.
I forgot about that. Yeah, when Ahsoka arrives in Rebels. So
Yeah, this is like.
I think this is like way after. Like way after.
This is after.
So-
well, for sure.
it's interesting because there's been a lot of debate about like when that final scene in Rebels took place in the timeline. People are thinking that Ahsoka, when she talks to Morgan Elsbeth about what happened or like where Thrawn is, that's when she goes to Lothal, and that's the scene that we see in Rebels ending.
Oh, interesting.
But so this might be maybe right after. So, but it could go either way. This one could
think-
be after Morgan's Elsbeth interaction. So then the Rebels
my
one would
theory,
be earlier on.
My theory is that they gave it a shot. to find Ezra. They gave it a good shot, didn't get anywhere. And then they split up, and then she got news from Morgan Elsbeth, which led to Thrawn. Something with Thrawn.
Right.
And then Ahsoka's like, "Oh wait, got to do this again. Let me go back and get Sabine."
Yeah, it seems like Sabine, like at this point, is like defeated, like she's given up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I get that vibe.
I don't know. I think she's
I
just
could see it.
been on Lothal for a while. Because I think she helped oversee the rebuilding of Lothal. I think that was kind of implied at the end of Rebels. So
the interesting thing is she's not wearing her armor
at all.
Right.
I was gonna say that. Like she's literally not wearing. And in
It
that
looks
scene
like
earlier in the trailer too, she was like looking at her helmet, like,
Yeah.
all right, I guess I need to put this back on now.
Right.
So I think
which-
that scene is way after she had this conversation with Ahsoka, and then she decides to go with Ahsoka. I think they have this conversation, and then she goes
Okay.
back to her home and debates, and then she reaches back out to Ahsoka, and then
So are we saying that this scene here is before the Rebels ending? Is that what we're saying? Or are we saying
No.
it's
This
way
is
after.
everything in this show takes place after Rebels ending.
Well, I'm saying
What I'm saying. Go ahead.
Well, I'm saying because, like I said earlier, some people think the Rebels ending, that last scene, is right after Ahsoka talks to Morgan Elsbeth.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case.
I don't think that. No.
I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, like, I don't know. I just don't think that is the case. I think the scene at the end of Rebels was their first go at trying to find Ezra and Thrawn. And it did not go well. They came up short. They split ways. Sabine goes back to Lothal. She's downtrodden. You know, she misses Ezra. Things get kind of dark. She gets sad. Whatever happens. And then Ahsoka finds Morgan, gets new information, and then she's like, the hunt is back on. And she goes to Sabine there. I could be wrong, though. Who knows? I mean, we'll know in August.
Or
before,
or September, or in September when we finally get the episode. Like,
yeah, that's true.
We don't know when.
That's true.
We don't know when
like,
in August.
When in August is this? Like the last day of August? Like we don't know. Like,
yeah. Well, we were planning on doing a live podcast recording at EmpireCon, so if it's out, then maybe we'll
dude, it would be
do a
cool.
episode breakdown with a live audience.
It's a first episode drops during EmpireCon.
That would be amazing.
That would be.
Because then we might have to watch that in the theater, Jeremiah.
How
together.
are we gonna do that?
What do you mean?
You just stream you stream Disney.
We would have
This
to
is-
download it and burn it onto a Blu-ray in order for it to be.
Nah, screen mirror onto the projector. You're good.
Well, we have to bring a disc to the theater.
Oh,
Yeah, DVD or Blu-ray. We do
Oh,
have.
you could totally rip it off.
We can figure it out.
I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying it's possible.
But would management?
I'm not saying it's legal either.
They won't know what we're watching.
That's not true at all. Anyway, next scene. Let's see where we're at. So
Either way, that would be cool though if we could do that.
Yeah, Sabine says it's been a long time.
it's been a while.
Oh, that's the same thing. Tomato, tomato.
And Ahsoka says things have changed. So maybe this is her, like you said, she now has new information. So like things have changed. We know Thrawn's up to something. I found his location. Something's growing with
Yep.
Gideon, all that jazz.
Yep.
Because that would
With
also make
Gideon.
sense
Like a kid show.
because her outfit, she's not white anymore. She's more gray. Like
Yeah.
when she was Ahsoka the White,
I don't-
she was
I don't think that they would retcon that scene.
No,
I don't.
But
I don't think so either.
there was like last summer an official like set photo of the actress. Well, she wasn't in character, but it was just the actress for Sabine looking at that mural that she painted at the end of Rebels with the whole ghost crew. So
No, it was a fan film.
okay, whatever.
No, I'm joking. that was real.
Yeah, so
You
it's,
know, at Star Wars Celebration right now, that thing, that mural is there, and you can take a picture with it.
that's cool. Oh, So Izzy is there right now.
No, wait, really?
Yeah, Izzy is at
What?
Celebration, so he's better post
He's our
picture.
What a
Insider.
legend.
He's our
What a
insider.
legend.
Yep.
Jeez, what a goat.
But we got some breaking news.
We do.
We got some big breaking news. And not only that, we have it in audio form. And let me just play a quick breaking news clip for you.
Hey everyone, Lucy here from Wild Space Channel 66, and I'm pleased to tell you that we've received a distress signal. Well, that part's not pleasant, but what is great is that you can help. According to this group of individuals, a Star Wars audio drama was created by Empire Radio listeners sending in voicemails. It's all original, it's all entertaining, and it's all audio and no visuals. That's where you come in. They need you listeners to send in your own art to illustrate these voicemails. You don't need to be super experienced, and you choose the medium. Some examples include Lego, digital art, painting, and black melon sculptures? That's a new one. Anyways, the process is super easy. Just look in the description for a link that will take you straight to a Google Doc. Inside, you will find clear and helpful instructions on how to submit your art. In the words of Emperor Palpatine, do it.
All right, do it.
Do it.
Yo, the quality.
So we have 4 VCU commercials that Lucy made that we
Lucy,
rotate.
excellent work. That sounds
Well,
very professional.
She did the talking. I added the music, but
well, good job to you both.
Yes. So as of right now, the VCU, the Voicemail Cinematic Universe, is about 70% illustrated. Thanks a lot to Dazdor from the Discord, who's done like 20 plus Lego stop motion videos. So,
yo, what?
Yeah, we went from like 20% to 70% in like a month because of all the stuff he's sending in.
That takes such a long time.
And he does it fast. He does.
He'd be like,
wow.
"Oh, I'm doing one right now." He'll be in the chat, and
he sent me like, I don't know.
I think it was like 4 at one time.
4. He does like 3, 4 at a time.
Is it legit stop motion or is it
Yes.
CG stop motion?
It's
like legit,
yes.
like taking pictures and
yes.
Oh wow, that's impressive. That's really good.
Impressive. And so we're about 70% done, but we still have a lot to go. We still got like what? Because there's 87 voicemails all together that tell this wonderful story. It's amazing.
Wow.
And like Lucy said, there's a link in the description right now where you can click on it and you can see which ones are available. You can look at the time steps from the episodes and listen to them and illustrate it. So if you can paint, draw, digital art, stop motion, whatever, get it done. Because
I'm gonna crack open MS Paint, baby. Get that brush tool going.
Because we kind of said that if it can be done before EmpireCon, we'd play it on the big screen at EmpireCon as its debut. So get it done, y'all. We're getting to the finish line. And Andrew, we need some intro music and outro music for that if you want to maybe
God.
do that. Because I'm going to make an opening crawl, like Star Wars style, but I need like music for that and then music for credits. So
I'm not great at orchestral arranging. I'll tell you that much.
You don't need
if you want guitar and drums, I can do that.
Yeah, that's all we need.
That's all we need.
Do some sort of fanfare or whatever, and then when I get that done, I'll send you. Okay, I need it to be this long, but only if you want to. We'll see. But
yeah, just send me what you got, and I'll see what I can do.
All right. But this will be
here first.
This will be about an hour and a half long movie when it's all done. So
it'll be long.
It's exciting.
Buckle up.
But yes,
all right.
Back to the Ahsoka trailer. So after we see this,
I'm not gonna lie, that caught me off guard a little bit. I was like, "What is happening right now?"
Yeah,
I was like, "Wait, what's the breaking news?"
I was like, "Oh, okay."
I was like, "We have the breaking news one," and I know Andrew doesn't know about it, and it's perfect time because it's Star Wars Celebration. So news.
Everyone was on the edge of their seat.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yes, back to the trailer. At 49 seconds, we see 3 ships. I'm
Coming in
assuming
hot.
one of these is Thrawn is on one of these. I'm hoping. We don't know for
So
sure.
these kind of look like they're kind
thought
of
they were-
reminiscent of the transports from Empire Strikes Back, the Rebel transports. They're
Yeah,
not the
that's what I
same,
thought they were.
but they're reminiscent of that.
I thought they were
design.
New Republic ships.
They kind of look like Ninja Turtles a little bit.
You're not wrong.
Their head shape.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I'll give it to
You're
you.
missing one then.
Yep.
Especially the one on the far left. It looks like the face.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So maybe it's a Star Wars Ninja Turtle crossover. We'll see.
One can hope.
yeah. I think these are New Republic ships though,
Yeah, that's my guess. That's what they kind of look
because
like.
then you got the holograms right after it.
Or that's what they want us to think.
I mean, that's
So-
true. The magic of editing, you never know.
So it says I started hearing whispers when the holograms pop up. So we see Mon Mothma right in the middle. So what is
Yep.
her official title? I know she's like the top. Like, what is she? Is she president? Is she chancellor? What is? Do we know what her?
I think it was Chancellor.
Okay.
It definitely wasn't Prime Minister. I didn't read the Aftermath books, but I started the first one before I realized that I didn't enjoy it. And I remember them talking about her, but I don't remember what her title was.
I don't know. But we'll go with.
My wife might know. She read Bloodlines and loves that book, so she might know.
But
But I don't remember.
do we have any idea what these other 4 characters are?
Oh, Chancellor. There we go. Thanks, Jericho.
So I don't
Sorry,
know.
what were you saying?
I was asking, do we know who any of these would be? Probably if you know the books, maybe is she on like a part of her cabinet or something? But-
Probably. I don't know if they're anybody significant. But they could be.
Probably are, but like I don't even know if we'll get to know that in this. I wonder
Yeah,
if we'll
they're
get to
giving me
know-
like they're giving me government official 1 through 4 vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
sure, they might have names, but
You know
really
what,
in the
though?
series, it's
I wonder if we might feel out these characters in Andor as like younger people that are on like
maybe,
Maybe.
you know what I mean?
That'd be cool.
maybe.
But right after this, at 55 seconds, our boy.
Mhm.
Not just our boy, but the boy. The man, the,
The only
myth,
boy.
the legend,
The legend.
Grand Admiral Thrawn.
It's Thrawn Yoto.
And we see the back of his head, and it looks ridiculous if you ask me. But I'm just kidding.
What?
I'm just kidding. It's just a joke.
Oh wow, that is a deep cut. Wow.
I tried and he didn't get it, and then it took too long. Never mind.
No, I got it now.
You get it now.
Wow. That's well done. Well done for that. That was
But yes,
that's
so
a deep cut.
Thrawn, you can see a slight blue tint
Mhm.
of his skin on the side of his neck and ears, and he's wearing his white suit, his white Imperial suit. And Ahsoka says she's heard rumors about Thrawn's return, and so
Yep.
um,
So oh, sorry.
go ahead.
Keep
I was
going.
just go ahead.
I just wish they gave us more.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah.
What I
100%.
really wanted was organ music to show up, where we hear his theme. I would have.
Yes.
I would have lost it.
For sure.
But like, I was
I think-
hoping that he was going to do his famous line, "To defeat an enemy, you must know them, not simply their
Oh,
battle
yeah.
tactics, but their
But-
history, philosophy, art." Like, I was hoping that they were going to say that, which I'm guessing we probably will
Remember-
get in the official trailer. But
Yeah, I was gonna say we got this image, but we'll probably see his face in the official trailer.
I was hoping that he was gonna like turn into the camera or something. But
They want to.
I mean, this is great. We know we figured he was gonna be in it, and now we for sure know at least a little bit he's gonna be in it.
Technically, we don't know. It's just a chase.
Why
It
would
could
they
be.
shoot this shot?
It could be. I'm trying to think of other names from the Ascendancy trilogy that I.
No,
So,
not in that
no,
uniform. That's a
stop.
Grand
Bakif.
Admiral's uniform.
Bakif. You could get some Bakif
Ah.
action.
I mean, as much as I'd love to see the characters from those books, don't play with my emotions.
Octremo.
No, it's definitely Thrawn.
It's not Octremo.
But yes, so
I was actually really quickly. It would be very interesting to see Eli Vanto though.
I don't know.
That's
in
true.
this.
I don't know who that is yet.
Oh, that's true. Jeremy.
Oh, that's right. You've only done the prequels.
I
Well,
know-
no, he's in there.
He's in it.
Eli? I don't remember that
Yeah,
name.
he's in there. It's not a big role, but they
He's, like,
definitely tie the
briefly in
two.
it. Mhm.
Is he
Yeah,
a-
they
he's
tie
a
the two
Chiss?
together. No, he's Imperial. Oh,
There's
man.
no Imperials
breaking my
in the
heart.
Ascendancy trilogy.
No, but
Yeah,
his
there are.
character is named.
Oh, I guess he is name dropped. I don't think he was
He's
actually
named-
there.
He wasn't part of the Empire yet.
Well,
I don't remember how.
no, because there's a point. I'm pretty sure there's a point in one of the books where there's like the two timelines going on briefly together.
No,
Like
you're
because one of the
thinking
one of the because one of the prequels because one of the prequels has the moment.
You sure you're not
There,
thinking
I
about?
swear that
the
they're happening
Anakin
together.
one?
I haven't read them in a while, but I guarantee you that they're happening together at one point.
All I know is there
Chat.
are no Imperial people mentioned in that final
Yeah,
book.
yeah, Jerica. It was right at the end of Lesser Evil. Thank you. See, I remember. It's been a while,
So you're
but I
saying,
remember.
saying this Eli guy was mentioned at the end of.
It
Yeah, they
was a
just
name
like
drop.
said his name when
I don't-
Thrawn found
I-
a
I don't remember that.
greater good.
Hey, I can't believe you don't remember every detail of those books, Jeremiah.
I'm surprised you don't.
Just the blank face.
But anyway, we got
Thrawn.
Thrawn in the trailer. That's all we
He's
get.
not on a ship. He's on a ship. This isn't a ship.
Okay. Do we
Maybe.
think that this is a
It's not.
Chiss ship?
It's
Or
not a ship.
Morgan's?
We-
It's not a ship?
No, he's saying because there's
What?
mountains
Dude,
in the background.
Because
so
there's
it's like-
mountains in the background and it's landed. Like, I mean, I guess it could be a ship hull that's landed
Yeah.
on a planet, but it's definitely not in space.
but I feel like that's a throne
No.
that he's about to sit on, and so
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, no. You see it later and it looks like a captain's chair.
oh,
We do?
It's in there.
sorry. For some reason, the Twitch stream started playing like the audio, and I started hearing like
Oh,
two
boy.
conversations at one time, and I'm like,
Oh boy, yeah, that'll
"What
mess you
button
up.
did I push?" Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Oh,
Um,
the stream cut out.
oh, it
And
did.
then it jumped back on. Yeah, apparently.
Oh, that happens
It
sometimes.
So dumb. It's been happening.
But yeah, sorry, we're back. But I'm saying is this a throne though that he's walking to?
I don't think so. I think it's a bridge. I could be wrong. We see it later in the trailer,
All right, well then we'll see it later. We'll see.
and it is in space. So,
You don't know that.
fun fact. No, there's stars. There's literal stars.
Okay.
So
when
same shot, this same thing with the glass. It looks like an eye and the screens and
Yeah.
everything. You see it later, and it's in space.
Okay, sorry, I'm not even there yet. Sorry. Because
Oh,
like,
my bad.
I'm
Well,
still
I'm
looking
ju- I'm
at the
just looking
mountains
ahead.
view.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, it's in space later. It's a ship
All right,
or a space apartment that can fly through space.
space apart, a yacht.
What's
never
the
know. It
difference
could be
between that and a ship? And Star
One
Wars
has
says
more
they
doors.
live on them.
Andrew, are there
That's
more
true.
doors in this world or more wheels?
Definitely more doors. It's Star
In
Wars.
Star
there's
Wars?
No, in our world.
Doors. In our
Oh.
world?
Yeah,
only wheels.
Do you know the answer to this?
no one knows the
It's
answer to this.
wheels. No one
Oh,
knows.
it's probably
but
wheels.
Yeah,
I
but
think it's wheels.
yeah, but if you go to an office building,
Wheels, chairs.
you have thousands of doors.
Chairs.
Yeah, but for every vehicle, there are 4 wheels. for the people that
And
work
4
there.
doors.
Yeah, but then there's
Well,
2
not
or 4
necessarily.
doors. So there's technically
Oh shoot!
there's technically
Oh, that's
fewer doors
No.
per
But
wheels in that ratio with vehicles. Because you get an 18 wheeler, that's 18 wheels and 2 doors. But then 2 doors on the trailer. That's 4
do you
doors
count
and
those
18
as
wheels.
doors? Okay,
How
but
did we
the
get
thing
here?
is, with office though, most offices have chairs that have wheels on them that count more than the doors.
Yeah, but more and more people
Oh.
are using standing desks.
that,
You still
but
have a
they also
chair.
have chairs that have wheels after. Most people have. There's
And
more.
some people sit
chairs
on the
with wheels.
exercise bubble. Do those count as a wheel because it rolls?
No, it's just a regular sphere.
Okay.
An exercise bubble? Is that what you just
I
called
I
it?
couldn't.
A yoga ball, Jeremiah.
I don't know my. I'm sorry. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't.
That's fine.
Next week I'll
That's
sit
fine.
on a yoga ball. How about that?
Yeah. Well, then now you'll fall off it, and then that'll be the biggest meme ever.
Well, content's content, right?
anyway.
How did we get from a hotel ship to a door to wheel ratio? It's
Empire Radio.
on character for us, I guess.
But
the three of us.
So anyway, at 59 seconds after we leave Thrawn, we see a little ship going towards a flagship, which just might
looks like a
be
Ahsoka ship.
now,
it might be one of those from those 3 Ninja Turtle ships that we saw.
it is.
And
but-
that looks like a Ahsoka ship.
Is that a Ahsoka ship?
Okay. It's not because the wings aren't symmetrical.
From our
That looks like a
angle.
shuttle. That looks like a 3-wing shuttle.
Maybe.
At least that's what it looks like to me.
Could be. We'll find out in
I
August.
don't
Never
know. It looks like a Ahsoka ship to me.
No,
Chat-
because Ahsoka's ship it's curved on the front. The wings are curved. It's like kind of like a crescent moon type deal. Not quite, but you get the idea. This one is very geometrically just sharp.
No, but
like,
there's a
rigid.
dent on my screen. It looks like there's I don't know. My money is it's Ahsoka.
Okay.
All right.
It is kind of weird that we
Looks
got
so
that
done.
out of anything else in this trailer. It's like a tiny ship flying into something.
Just B-roll, baby.
Yeah.
All right. So after that, it flashes to Ahsoka, and so to continue her sentence, I've heard rumors that Thrawn is returning as heir to the Empire, which
Everyone did the Leonardo DiCaprio thing, pointing at the screen.
so there's the title drop from the book, the EU book, so it doesn't matter. But got him. Apparently, it matters now because they're bringing it all in. So
True.
It's still a better story than the sequel trilogy, but
So
anyways.
I
True
remember
enough.
nothing from those 3 EU episodes
Well,
with Andrew.
Go watch.
So now I gotta go
the-
back. But Andrew, heir to the Empire. So was
Yeah.
Thrawn actually supposed to inherit the Empire? I can't remember. What was?
So he didn't inherit it. He pulled everything together after the Empire was destroyed and tried to revive it, and almost did.
Mhm.
He got really close. So I think his big mistake was using a maniac clone.
The
But-
Sabaoth, right? Is that his name?
Yeah. So we'll.
Ooh,
It's
Jeremiah,
a
you
discussion
remember
for-
something.
Part of
See?
me was thinking that Balin
Mhm.
Balin guy.
That'd be an interesting twist.
I thought that was a different name.
Oh.
I was also
Yeah.
thinking that because of the world between worlds, I thought maybe that was Ezra. It got super old,
Oh.
Now we're
but
cooking.
he's going by different names, so I don't know. It could be. I don't know.
I mean, but think
His
about how
Sith
many
name?
I was gonna say, think about how many dark side users just take on a completely different identity.
Like all of them.
That's
But
what I'm trying to say.
What if Ezra, through the
Oh, it
world
could be
between
Ezra.
worlds, goes so far back in time, he becomes like a Sith. He's one of the people in the line of the Sith. Maybe he could be Darth Bane. Maybe he could be Darth Revan. Maybe he could be one of them people back then. You never know. I'm just saying, it's a line, so that gets passed on.
Which,
So he could be one of those.
speaking of that, Andrew, did you see the voice actors for the new game or the game? The remake.
What game are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
You know how they're remaking KOTOR?
Yeah.
They announced all the voice actors for it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And is there a name drop that you're trying to hint at?
No, I was just wondering if you saw them because there's a lot of like famous actors actually playing these roles.
Oh, that's good. No, I haven't seen anything.
Well, it's on our Instagram story, so
Okay. All right.
You'll see it
I'll go check it out.
But yes, so Ahsoka says as heir to the Empire. So
It's an interesting move bringing that, having her say that in this series and in the trailer in general. Like it's very interesting to me.
In this scene too, if you look at the background, and she's not wearing her cloak thingy.
That's true.
I think she's talking to Luke.
You might be right.
it would have to.
I mean,
it'd have to be something to someone that would care.
Mm-hmm.
You're not just gonna say
that's
it to
true.
like
That's true.
so some
Yeah,
guy
she's
out in
not
the
just-
woods, just like some redneck in the woods, like where she's saying like
She's talking to R5 actually.
So like it has to matter. So it could be
Some redneck in the woods, he says.
it could be like someone we've seen like in the Mandoverse between Mando and the Book of Boba Fett. I don't know, but it could also be Luke because he would care.
What if it's Jar Jar? I
Well,
just wanted to say it for Drew. 'cause-
Well, it could be
Keller and
Jar
Beck.
Jar- Kellen Beck.
Keller and Beck. He still could be alive. We don't know where he's at. Even though I still think all Jedi should be dead when we get to Episode 4. But that's
Hot take.
Wait. You say that's your official stance?
yes,
Like,
because
you think they should?
Because if you go all the way back to like the first like 5 episodes of us, or one of our first Cantina discussions was about what was bringing balance to the Force all about.
Yeah, I remember
believe that at Episode 4 we have Vader and Palpatine as 2 Sith, and we have Obi-Wan and Yoda as 2 Jedi. He brought balance to the Force. 2 Jedi, 2 Sith.
Well, I mean, Ahsoka was alive.
But she's not a Jedi.
Yeah,
Grogu is alive,
semantics.
but he's not. Jedi.
You're right. But like, in terms of the Force, she's definitely more light side than she is dark side. So the scale would still tip a little bit. And Ezra
Is right in the middle.
fair.
He goes back.
That's fair.
He's tempted by the dark side, and if he's
But that's also after A New Hope, right? No, it's before New Hope.
Yeah.
It's before New Hope.
But-
Why did I think it was?
but
That was weird.
he's still alive. So
Yeah.
But as heir to the Empire, who is she talking to? Probably Luke. But it could also be a political leader. So it could be Mon Mothma. It could be Leia. Someone who's influencing that area where that could be. Or it could even be Carson Teva. Like, because he cares. He's the only one that's onto it in the Republic.
Yeah, I'm trying to think logistically who they would be able to make happen. I would imagine it's probably not Luke.
Well, I was just saying it was Luke because it could be like the nighttime at
Yeah, I
Where
get
Luke
it.
was
Well, and
training Grogu.
she was wearing a similar outfit to
With her shoulders
when she was
are-
there.
she was.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was wearing that outfit. That's why I mentioned it.
Yeah,
It could
be.
just be Sabine. Like
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I forgot about
It could just be someone we've already seen in the
Or
trailer.
it could just
Hera
be she's
and
talking-
Sabine, like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
just talking to Chopper.
or this is how she got Hera involved. You know what I mean? This could be
What a
how she got Hera
conversation.
involved into coming back.
I don't think she had to try very hard to get Hera involved.
Well,
Wait,
Hera
isn't
has a
N-
kid, so she might be a little bit more.
No, that makes her more likely.
Could be
She's
Zeb.
like, my kid's in danger. Let's go.
Yeah, it could be Zeb.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
It's kind of weird that we didn't get Zeb in this trailer, but we saw him 2 weeks ago.
Could it
or-
be-
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Agent Callus,
Oh, maybe.
played by, crap, what's his name? Captain America. What's his name?
Oh, no.
No, are you kidding me?
Chris Evans.
Dude, people have.
I mean, it would be good, but I don't know if they.
you
I
can
don't
give
care
him
how
that.
good he would look.
You give mutton
I don't
chops
care
to
how
him.
good he would
You
look.
put that leather jacket on him, dude.
He does have America's butt.
He does have America's butt. But I'm
does
saying
have
I've
the
seen
Galaxy's butt.
people put. I'm like,
Galaxy.
Chris Evans could pull off a great.
I
Agent
don't
Callis.
know. I feel like he's too big. He's too big of an actor for this.
Okay,
But you never know.
Star-Lord.
You never know.
No, just kidding.
No, nobody from Marvel. Just get someone else, please.
Star-Lord.
All right. Anyway, Arizona. Okay, then this was the scene that you were talking about. So.
Oh, wait.
What?
Have him be played by Steve Carell. Now that.
No.
Yeah, come on.
No.
He could do it. Okay.
No. I'm good.
I'm for it.
I don't ever want to see Steve Carell in Star Wars.
What if they just made it
I mean,
Michael
we got
Scott?
Jack Black in Star Wars, so anything's possible.
That's
I
true.
guess.
Jack
No,
Jack Black.
Maybe it was someone in
Lizzo.
Discord said something about Steve Carell as a New Republic like amnesty person who's in charge.
Oh,
Like
I would love that.
being basically Michael Scott, but
Oh, I would, dude. Please, I would love that.
Anyway, so now we're at that scene. So yes, it still looks like a throne of some sort because it's not looking out. You're not looking out the window when you're sitting down. You're looking into the floor of the room.
But
And so like you're sitting there and you're working on the panels, but I don't think it's a ship. It could be because you see like
The ship.
you see the lines on the screens as like we see in
yeah, it looks like maps.
map stuff, but
It's a ship. There's stars, bro.
it could just also be like an office with a view and then the bridge is above. I guess not the bridge. I don't think it's a bridge. It's too simple to be the bridge.
No,
No.
not necessarily. You don't know what kind of alien tech's out there. They just simplify it.
Well, also we
We have
don't
yet
know
to
what.
see that in Star Wars.
Okay, but they do have 2 droids.
True,
That's-
and
they
we
could be
also
doing
don't
everything.
know that what like Thrawn's people's ships look like.
I will say, from what I've seen in the comics, the representations of everything that I've seen in the comics, I do not believe that this is a Chiss warship.
Okay,
This might be Chiss, but I do not think it's a warship.
I think it's definitely Chiss, but
I could see it.
But
It would be interesting if that was the Navigator's, the Skywalker's chair.
that'd be cool. We could see
oh, that would make sense.
we can see Cheery.
Oh, please. I need to reread those books.
I need to
Or what if-
read the second
good.
trilogy.
Okay, but
Yes, you do.
but the question is, what if this is Cheery?
Oh, it's Morgan
What?
Elsbeth.
That's Morgan
And
Elsbeth.
Cheery
Oh.
is a Chiss.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Come on.
She doesn't have blue skin
But-
or black
Bad.
hair.
But
or
okay,
like-
but okay, we got Morgan Elsbeth, but here she has gray hair.
yeah, she's gotten a little bit older.
And I don't think she had gray hair when we saw her before. So this is like years later.
Did she?
I don't think she had gray hair in.
I think it was graying.
Well, even then, this is really gray.
I mean, to be fair,
and it's,
to be
to
fair,
do that
it's-
takes multiple years to go from.
So to be fair, between Mando season 2 and so I just recently heard that Grogu was with Luke for like what 2 years.
It's
Okay, it was said
rumors.
2 years. Dave Filoni or not? Jan Favreau says somewhere between 0 and 2 years.
Okay, well that's like
Nothing. So we
What the
we
heck?
talked about this like in the first episode of season 3, I think it was, and we were talking about it. We think it was looking at how Navarro got built up a lot since the last time we saw it, and the Book of Boba Fett events. So it could have been. We were thinking like a year to year and a half.
Book of Mando.
I think I was leaning more towards 2 years too, though.
But I was thinking it's probably at least a year and a half, but 2 years could be plausible. But I just feel like Grogu would have grown more
I don't know.
in 2
though.
years.
Wait.
You bring
I
it,
think I've made a discovery.
bringing up Morgan Elsbeth, or what?
No.
Just heard it here
I'm trying to
first
see
moment?
I'm trying to see. No. Hold on. I'm trying to see the chest plates of the droids from earlier because in the background of this shot of her face, so you got the one where she's walking with her
It's
hands
on her
behind
head.
back.
Oh,
What?
what are you
Is that
talking?
what you're talking about?
No, dude. In the background of the shot with her facing the camera, there are 2 guards on either side of the door.
I see.
And
Yeah.
it looks like they could be those droids. It's interesting
How
because
can
they
you-
have the lights.
Oh,
Yeah, you can see the lights.
There are lights on their lapels, and I can't in the
But could be
shot
their
from
staffs.
earlier.
No,
No,
'cause
it just looks like
the staffs had
an
that
on-
glow thing though. From earlier on, it was like electro blade.
Yeah, it was glowing.
That could be a
No,
staff.
but
If they're
but-
guards, they're
Yeah, but I think if you look, there's a shot earlier when the 2 are approaching her from way earlier. You can see there's like something on the left side of the droid's chest, and I think that these might be the droids that we're looking for.
Jerica says in the chat that I'm assuming, I think she's referring to her hair as black in Mando.
Ah,
So like, do we?
and I do think they are the same droids,
So
or the same type of droids.
do we think that? Okay, the world between worlds, which we're going to see in the next scene after this,
You think?
it's very much like, are a bunch of people using this? Is it like chaotic? Because like, how is her hair?
It's just like
this,
it's
so?
just like freaking 94
Well, we don't know the timeline of
Everybody's just
Ahsoka either, though.
35W.
It's during the same time as
We're
Mando.
assuming.
No, they
we don't know that.
They said that.
It is.
Oh well. Yeah,
This
I don't know
isn't
then.
30 years in the future during the events of.
Oh, and the thing. So really quickly, I'm guessing you both know about the Mando movie.
Yes, Dave Filoni is directing it.
Yeah. So based on
Wait,
everything that
what?
I've
I didn't
heard,
know about this. When does this?
yeah. So there 3 movies were announced today.
What?
Mando, the one with Rey
And then the Jedi Origins.
takes place 15. Yeah, and then the Jedi Origins.
Mhm.
So the Mando movie
From-
is to conclude the Mandoverse, which includes the Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka,
Yeah.
Mando.
It's essentially the Avengers film
Gotcha.
for
I'm
Star Wars.
so pumped.
So the
How did I
because the
not know
Rangers
that?
of the Republic was supposed to be part of that, but
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
So, but like, I just don't know why she's this. Her hair's like this.
Maybe she dyed it, Jeremiah. They have
Or
hair
maybe
dye
it's
in
a
Star
lighting
Wars.
angle.
Okay,
Maybe it's
that's-
darker than we think.
That's not how that.
That actually could be, but I don't think
Oh.
so. I think it is a little bit.
Like every angle, it's lighter. Like it's not,
She's had a lot of stress in her life.
and she has no more wrinkles. So it's like,
That is true. If you, Drew, you're actually onto something because if you see presidents before and after
Oh,
their
bro.
terms,
okay. I think that's the lamest thing people say because they're literally in their 50s or 60s when they become president and they age 8 years.
no,
Yeah, when you're
dude,
that
it's
old-
it's accelerated.
No.
dude.
It
When
goes
you are-
Look at
faster than
Barack
that.
Obama when he went in, and I know
And he was like
I know it was a long time.
48 and then he was
I know
there for 8
it was
years.
a long time, but like, anyways, all I'm saying is stress will do that to you.
I mean-
okay,
Supposedly.
I'm not saying Drew's right,
Okay,
but I'm not saying he's wrong.
I think like let's just base it off of my hair. Okay,
Your lack
of
hair?
exactly. But 2 years ago, I had a full man bun and lots of hair, and it drastically left. So I'm just saying, her hair could drastically.
Well, that's genetic. I feel like it's
Well, her hair could be genetic.
That's true.
Maybe she's not fully human. Maybe she's
I'm curious.
a clone.
Is that a tattoo on her head?
yes.
Yeah.
Did she have that in Mando? And
Yeah.
if so, how did I not see that before?
Maybe.
What hair? Okay, chill. That's
Maybe.
Chat.
Possibly. Maybe this is like Omega
No.
or Emery.
No.
No,
No. Let's not bring too many things.
You're
into
going down a
this.
path I can't follow right now.
Hey
Jeremiah.
yo,
Uh-huh.
nice one.
All right. Well, maybe what she needed to do to relax, to not make her hair go gray so quick, is just get a nice cup of coffee, maybe a cup of
Wow.
tea at a
Mhm.
discounted price. Because when you're saving money,
Dang.
you're less stressed, right?
True.
Save
Facts.
Save it for the people in the back, Jeremiah. Come on.
So, only if she knew about Wesley Andrews' coffee and tea could she be still rocking the black hair that she had in Mando, but she didn't. But you know about Wesley Andrews. So let's take a listen to an ad from our good friend Andrew about.
Whoa.
Is it still me?
Yeah, it's still you.
100%, bro.
Why would we change it?
Why
Oh
would we
my
ever
gosh.
change this ad?
So let's take a
Oh my
listen.
Hey everyone, Andrew here. I'm pleased to tell you that the sponsor of today's episode is Wesley Andrews Coffee and Tea. If you don't know anything about Wesley Andrews, you definitely should. They're an award-winning coffee roaster and shop in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and they make fantastic coffee. The awesome thing is that whether you live in the Twin Cities or not, you can get their coffee beans delivered straight to your door by ordering them online. They even have a subscription service that ensures you never run out of amazing coffee. If you've been looking for some new coffee to try or a way to elevate your normal coffee routine, now's your chance. Head over to wesleyandrews.cc, use the code EMPIRERADIO, that's with a capital E and a capital R with no space at checkout, to get 15% off your first purchase of any bags of coffee or a coffee subscription. I can't think of a better deal. Get 15% off some great coffee, support a small business, and support your favorite Star Wars podcast. In the words of Emperor Palpatine, do it.
Do it. All right.
Andrew, you're not going to say do it? Okay.
No, I did. I forgot the mute button was on my mic.
Way to go. Oh, we got to start the whole podcast all over.
Start over.
No.
All right. Cool. Yes, do it. Get some good coffee. Keep your dark hair.
Stress level down.
Yes.
It's so funny because like coffee
Actually gets you more amped. But get the tea.
can increase stress
Get
and anxiety. But you know,
the tea.
get the tea. Oh yes,
Our tea.
Get some good tea.
We just got a big shipment of tea from China.
Ooh,
And yeah.
Awesome.
So get some tea.
All right.
maybe I will. Maybe the next time instead of buying from Onyx, I'll get some coffee and some tea from Wesley Andrews.
Do it.
Do it.
All right. Cool. Well,
No, Jeremiah, you're supposed to say do it.
do it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Back to the trailer. So, this is where things get interesting.
All right, here we go, Jeremiah.
I think this is the world between worlds.
Well, first of all, this is very unprofessional. Because the crew just left their lights up.
You really think that's what
I
that
mean,
is?
like, no, I'm joking. It's interesting. Okay. So it's interesting. I think this could be the world between worlds. But it's also interesting because I don't remember there being a whole like archaeological site in the world between worlds based on everything we've seen thus far.
That is-
Not saying it can't be a thing.
That is true. And here's my explanation based on what you just said. So, when we look at Ezra's story, there's times when he goes into the Jedi Temple and his consciousness teleports to an empty plane. And as he grows in the Force, you see more in that plane. And when we get to the world between worlds, it's the same type of plane, but it's been opened up where we see those lines that we have there. And same with the Ahsoka.
Oh.
The Ahsoka logo has those same looks like
Yeah.
that. So
Mhm.
now I will say that it does look like those lines are very close,
Yeah.
which could just be the
It's
volume
like a bubble.
not working properly. But or this gentleman has seen access to it, or he has maps, and it's just kind of like a planetarium where he's just kind of looking at it in a projected screen to try and study it or something. Because if he's like
because doesn't that thing kind of look like a projector in front of the lights
could be
at 107?
could be
It looks like it's like
107.
shining that blue stuff across.
maybe. So, because like if the theory is that he's from the past and he's been brought here and he's stuck here, he's trying to get back using the world between worlds.
Yeah.
Which would make sense.
I wonder if, okay, so hear me out. So we're looking at the shot. We're all looking at the same shot of Ahsoka in the foreground,
Yes.
Balin in the background, and then you got like the archaeological looking stuff, right?
Right.
So there are stone pillars. It gives me altar vibes, like some sort of like special,
Especially the thing
altar.
right behind him.
Yeah, or like because of course all the lines converge onto this singular point. So here's a wild throw out here. What if this altar is a way to get into the world between worlds, and instead of a door opening, the entire thing is transported? Everything that they're on. It's like a big,
Floating,
for lack of a better
sphere.
phrase, like an elevator.
Mhm.
And they're in the elevator cart, and it just goes into the world between worlds. But maybe they didn't quite do it correctly, and this isn't the full plane, right? Because it does seem kind of small. But we see the stars, we see the lines and everything. So maybe she interrupted him while he was trying to go, or stopped him from trying to go, and then they didn't quite make it all the way.
Possibly.
That's a good story point, because then she screws it up, and he's like, okay, well, now we got to fight. And then, of course, you see him igniting his orange lightsaber.
And just to kind of go along with that, so like when we see Ezra and Ahsoka in the world between worlds, like running on those paths, and it takes them forever to get everywhere. This could just be like a shuttle within the world between worlds to try and get to those doors a little faster. To like, what's the thing in video games called?
Fast travel.
Fast travel. This is basically fast travel in the world between worlds.
The chat's saying, so when they fight, is there elevator music playing?
I hope
not.
so.
Gosh,
I hope so. It's gonna be in the style
like
of this in Mando when that
the last episode.
No, when they go to the center on Coruscant with the fair, and it's like Star Wars music in the background, but it's like jovial.
Oh yeah, it's like fan.
But they're gonna be doing like the Thrawn's theme, but like jovial in the background, like.
Or they could put the old RuneScape music in.
I don't know that music.
Sure, I could do that.
I'm sorry to fail you once again.
It's a large part of my childhood, but it's not a RuneScape podcast, so.
Yes. Also,
I digress.
One could say that with the pillars here, that when she cuts through the ground in the beginning and falls down, and she's looking around, she finds this guy down there. This could be in.
Yeah.
Temple.
I mean,
no, because her outfit.
She could take it off.
And then put it back on and go back up.
That's the same thing she was wearing when she said,
"No, but she had her
the heir of the empire."
Oh, that is true.
Oh.
So what if she's talking to
hear me out. What if this place is on the planet that she was on? She was talking before with like the cherry blossoms and everything, because the lighting is also kind of similar. Like it seems one directional, right? So there seems to be a light source. You're getting light from the lines, but it also seems like there's something above them, maybe like a moon.
Maybe.
So maybe this is like mid-transformation. I don't know. Transportation? I don't, who knows? We'll know in August.
I think it's going to be, for people that haven't watched Rebels, this is going to take some explaining.
I told, my pastor is a casual Star Wars fan. He's only seen the movies and like the live action shows. Oof. And I told him, like, if the rumors are true about what we're going to see in the Ahsoka series, which I was referring to the world between worlds, but I didn't say it to him. I was like, you're going to see some bat crap crazy stuff that you've never thought would be in Star Wars. And I'm like, this is it right here. Like, what's going on? So
it is interesting because I actually saw an interview from IGN where they interviewed Kathleen pretty shortly after the whole like Disney TV show panel. And she mentions,
Today?
Yeah, it was released. It was like they released it after the Andor panel, but it was interesting because she was talking about how with all of these shows, her and Dave and John are trying to create like multiple entrance points for people for like their first Star Wars experience. They're trying to
Right.
create a wide range of media styles.
Right.
Mhm.
And she specifically says like they're trying to create things that you don't have to understand the entire story to enjoy necessarily.
Right.
But I feel like this is not that. Like I feel like you have to have that context for Ahsoka.
You
Right.
don't for
Especially-
Mando. Mando's pretty like the start of the Mandalorian show. Like you can jump in, that's fine.
Yeah.
But even Andor, like
Andor, you don't know anything. I don't feel like.
No, yeah, you
That's
can just take
true.
Andor at face value.
And so
and
And the only things you need to know is the rebellion and the empire, and that's it. Like,
yeah,
so but I would say she did say that, which leads me to believe that at least to some degree, they're trying to create an experience that isn't so lore heavy that it would be completely over your head. However, I feel like if there was going to be a show that was an exception, it's going to be this
it
show.
has to be. Yeah,
It has to be, so
and with the movie that's concluding everything, like you're gonna have to watch at least the live action shows during the Mandoverse to understand the movie.
Yeah.
Like you can't just go
Jump
see that
into the
movie
Mando movie
and then not watch all the seasons of Mando, because we know there's a season 4 of Mando.
Yep.
So it's like
so I read an article the other day that they were talking about how John and Dave had even considered 5. They were like, this story could realistically go for 5.
right, because Jon Favreau said that season 3 is the middle of a story, which would be 5 seasons, but that could also just be with the Ahsoka stuff, with the Boba Fett stuff. Like it's still like more stories being told after season 3. And the rumor is that there's a Bo-Katan series that's going to be a spinoff, like the Book of Boba Fett.
Well, Mando's kind of becoming that anyways, but I ain't gonna say anything.
Which is
well, but we talked about this last week. It's the Mandalorian. It doesn't necessarily mean Din Djarin,
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I'm just saying.
So
the last episode is pretty clear. The last shot. But anyways,
Jeremiah was upset.
Did you see my opening to this last episode? I did a clip on IG. That's all you gotta.
Yeah,
I had a hot take.
Redo the whole episode,
but anyway.
Oh,
At
okay.
108/9, he ignites his saber, and
he's giving me very like medieval knight vibes with the armor.
Right.
And I love it.
I think this is Ezra.
And what a strong face and beard. It looks menacing. I love it.
That's a nice beard.
It's
not Ezra, because Ezra, the actor, is a Middle Eastern actor, so they're not going from a Middle Eastern to a white guy.
It could be Kane. Is that what you're saying?
What?
No, I'm not saying anything.
No,
I'm saying it's
just,
not.
He's a new character. He's a new character.
He's not.
So
I kind of
Jeremiah,
like this theory of a different, like, world between world character coming in and being someone we actually know. But this is
no, I don't think that'll be the case.
Oh.
But Jeremiah, fun fact. So you know of RRR, the movie RRR from Corridor.
I know of it. I haven't watched it. I've wanted to watch it, but I haven't.
Right. But this guy plays a character.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he does. His name is, I wrote it down, Ray Stevenson. And he's also in Thor, but he's in RRR too.
Interesting.
I don't even know anything about RRR.
It's an Indian movie that has just like
It's
crazy amount of good special effects.
It's Indian movies. This from Corridor Crew.
It's Bollywood.
I want to just go all in watching Bollywood action films just for fun. Like it's just.
You
They're
also said in the
insane.
chat it's pretty good, that movie.
Yeah, I've heard that one in particular is really, really good.
Right.
It's like one of the best in recent years, but
right.
Anyways.
But again, the same lightsaber. So it has that ring on it that we mentioned. So is this the same saber that girl is wielding?
No, it's different. So hers has the handguard, and then there's like
there's a gap,
an inch or two of an emitter after that. His it's straight.
out.
It's not even a full guard. So his looks like he's got like 4 little winglets That's
Yeah, it's
probably
not
not the right
as
word.
certain.
You
You
know what I'm
said
saying.
winglets, and I just thought of Kalori from the Ascendancy, the navigator.
Oh,
He always had his winglets going.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I was like winglets. Every time they said that, I just got grossed out. I don't know why.
his armor though looks like old, like,
Sick.
but it looks like something that could be from like maybe the High Republic era.
Maybe. You never know. I mean, until you do, and then you know.
Well, then
We'll all know.
right after the scene, it jumps to Hera talking.
Hey.
We have prepared for the worst, and so that's the best shot that we have looking at her. Do you feel like in the show she's a little bit more yellow than here, or do you think that's right color?
It's just the lighting.
It's just the lighting again.
I don't. In the shot earlier,
Sure.
it looked like the same skin tone.
Okay, but it's exciting.
But you never know. A Twi'leks could like tan because like humans have skin
That
fluctuations in
is
their
true.
skin color. You know, Twi'leks are probably the same.
Interesting.
Also, next shot, Ahsoka's igniting her lightsaber in the same grip as like a traditional katana.
That's cool.
Love that.
I just think like her eyes. I know she has that color eyes in in animation, but like
Wait,
it just pops out so much more in the live
especially
action.
with the white lightsaber.
Yeah,
too.
it just glows.
Okay. So here's something interesting now that I'm watching this frame by frame. Behind her, it looks like she's in a forest.
Really?
I think she's on that same planet she was talking because
Oh,
okay,
it
so
does. I see
so
it.
right before she ignites her
So
lightsaber,
it is-
there's a
111.
red tree in the
So
background.
it's a planetarium basically, or just a big giant hologram. Kind of like
it's not actually the world between worlds.
kind of like when
I think it's in between the world. It's like they're midway between their world and the world between worlds. It's like the world in between worlds.
I think it's just a hologram projection. It's
Oh,
it's
okay.
gonna be like
Well, because we
in
did say
episode
that.
2 when
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I think it's that.
Okay. I see it.
Yeah, because like I said, it seemed like that one thing was like projecting the lines across. So yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I take it back. She wasn't talking to Luke.
So she's talking to this guy.
Yeah, she's talking to this dude.
So then,
Huh.
so that's the question. Then, why would he care that Thrawn is trying to rebuild the Empire?
Who knows?
Maybe he wants to rebuild.
Oh
the
yeah,
Empire.
in the next shot, like totally, you can totally see it when she picks her foot up.
At 113.
It's like straight up. There's just a forest back there.
Yep.
So
Well, we just spent
Not the
like
world
a
between
half hour
worlds.
talking about something.
dang
that's not-
nabbit.
That's what's cool about these breakdowns.
Anyways, well, everyone, we were not on the right path, but now we are. We're back.
So, do you think that this is a hostile interaction, or do you think it's more like sparring?
Hostile.
Think it's hostile, or do you think it's just them like testing each other
Practicing?
I
Practicing.
think.
training?
Oh, what if it's
No, I'm not.
training?
No. I don't think this is training. I think this is. They're getting a gauge. They're like getting a feel for one another.
Well,
Like, is this person
It's
actually going to be a threat
interesting
or
that
not?
she only has one lightsaber.
Well, she has two.
No, I'm saying, but she's only using one, which is why
Yeah.
maybe it could be like a training thing.
Maybe.
Because if she really wanted to whoop this guy's butt, she would have had two.
And also,
Yeah.
not to jump too far ahead, but if she has to make new lightsabers, maybe she's down to one right now, and then maybe this guy destroys this one.
Maybe.
No, because if you stop it, if you go slowly, it's still 113. You can see her other hilt sticking out the side.
Yeah, I mean, you could see it on her belt, but it could be broken. Jeremiah could be onto something.
Why would she carry the hilt if it's broken?
Well, it's sentimental, dude.
Also, we could also say that maybe she destroys this guy's saber, and Hu Yang is talking to this guy that he helped.
That's true.
Yeah, 500 years ago, I helped build your saber, and we're just gonna start over and do it again. But
That's true.
I don't
That's
know.
true.
I think it's. I hope this guy is a good guy.
Oh, dude. At 113, when he's swinging, his saber his hilt at the end of it, when it's in the air, it kind of looks like what's his name's hilt from the game.
Cal Kestis?
Yes.
No,
Like,
Because it
Cal
has
Kestis, you
that
can-
ring at the bottom.
Yeah, but you can make anything. You can make your saber anything.
You can, but there is one that is his that they sell at Galaxy's Edge.
So
I'm just saying.
is this Cal Kestis?
no way.
Went back in time?
Yeah.
Could be. You never know.
No way.
Well, the game
Could
comes
be.
out. Maybe we'll get some information at the end of this month about things. But I also like that she just used her leg to kick and catch herself and push
Well,
back.
it's smart because he's much bigger.
Right. I'm just saying I like it. It's
Yeah. No,
it's my girl.
I'm like,
She's smart.
It's very well choreographed. That's what I'm saying.
All right. After that, we see space battle. Is that
Yep.
Ahsoka's ship? Or is that a different ship?
Yes.
Or is that the girl that's flying literally half a second later?
No. They're
it's
in
a
different.
ship
It's a different ship. Yeah.
because there's also Red shooting her, and Ahsoka is getting shot by Green.
But that's not Ahsoka's ship, though, I don't think.
That is-
Yeah. The first shot is Ahsoka's ship. Her
But
in the
it's not
cockpit
red,
is not
though.
as. What?
Is it,
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
not a lot of red on it.
Well,
not
It's the same.
dark.
It's the same.
It's the same ship.
It's the same ship.
It looks red
Okay.
to me on my monitor.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have mine full screen, so I can't.
But here's the other thing: you can see the Padawan braid here really well of her when she's in the cockpit,
Oh, yeah.
which leads me to believe that this is like some weird offshoot Dark Jedi sect
Ooh.
that like follows the tenets and some of the training and the practices of the Jedi, but it's not. It was like the later shot of Balin in the hallway. Also, Jeremiah, next shot, it's definitely Ahsoka ship.
Oh.
But right after that, Balin in the hallway, very clearly some dark side stuff going on.
True. The choke.
Yeah, it's like very
So
Darth Vader.
in the EU, is there like third parties and fourth parties of Force users that use
Oh, yeah.
sabers and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah,
They're like
Dark Jedi.
Dark Jedi.
Yeah, so in the expanded universe, there were Jedi who went to the dark side that were not full-fledged Sith.
Right.
Mm.
And also I'm pretty sure in the Force Unleashed games, there were Dark Jedi.
I can't remember.
But there were a lot of like in between that weren't necessarily Jedi, but they weren't full-fledged Sith, like the rule of 2 Sith, you know?
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So, but she's flying and fighting someone else. It's not Ahsoka.
What?
'Cause- Oh, I'm going back to this. I'm at 114. Or
Yeah, she's definitely trying to shoot Ahsoka down.
no, I don't think so. Because something's shooting her with red lasers.
That would be Ahsoka shit.
Why would Ahsoka ship have red? I mean, maybe. But then this
Well, I mean,
cockpit looks different. This angle at 115.
I think
it's the same ship.
it's hard to.
Oh, yeah.
We don't know how big the
Never
cockpit
know.
is. It could stretch forward.
That's true.
But the fact is, if this shot of Ahsoka's ship getting shot is that blonde chick,
The shot of Ahsoka's ship's getting
yeah,
shot.
she's shooting
Oh.
green. So
Yeah.
She is shooting green, but at that cockpit.
Oh,
spot,
wait.
there's a red that
Wait.
goes past
Oh,
her.
I know where the red lasers are coming from, Drew.
Hmm.
There is a turret on the back of Ahsoka's ship above the middle engine.
where do you see that?
There is a rear turret. So Okay, so the scene starts, right? She's coming in. The person with the green ship, the green lasers, is coming in. She shoots the wing. You see it impact with the shields, right?
Mhm.
And then there is a red flash. So two red laser beams fly across the left side of the frame.
Yep.
If you trace them back, they come from a turret
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
right above the engine.
A 115, because you can see if you pause it at the right spot, you can see red passing.
Yeah, but like you can. So I'm like literally going frame. So for everyone who doesn't know, I pulled this into Final Cut so that I can like literally take it single frame by single frame, like I was editing a video, and you can see. So there's one frame where you see the two lights.
Yep.
The next frame with like they're being shot. The next frame is them a little bit farther away from the turret, and then the third frame is them streaking past the glass. So she's definitely got a turret back there.
So I guess my frame by frame has fewer frames.
Yeah,
Because
I would imagine that YouTube wouldn't.
At
'Cause
116, you can see it too. Like,
Because it's interesting, Drew. I'm my
look
time
at
code
the
is not the
stream.
same.
I have it pulled up. You can see it.
oh wait, now I can see it.
Yeah,
Wrong frames.
but yeah, there's a turret back there.
Fun. So during this,
Yep.
Ahsoka says the Jedi fell a long time ago. I'm assuming she's talking to this Balin guy.
Yeah, you can really see how orange his saber is.
In proper lighting.
Yeah, it's like really orange. It's like Plo Koon from Jedi Power Battles, PS1 orange.
Oh,
That's a deep
That's
cut
a
for all of you out
deep
there.
cut.
Oh yeah, Jedi Power Battles. That was the game.
but he's fighting New Republic officers here.
Yeah.
But like he's just like he's not even. He's barely moving. It's very robotic, like spot to spot. He's not being flashy, like Luke was in Mandalorian.
Yeah.
He just does it like vertical and horizontal.
Well, it's interesting because that shows someone with a really strong mastery of the Force and foresight.
Right.
It also shows someone who is a little bit older and wants to conserve his energy in a fight
Right.
by doing the bare minimum.
Right.
So, i.e., Obi-Wan from his final duel with Maul in Rebels.
Yep. So he force
Same
strokes,
kind of vibe.
force strokes the crap out of this guy. R.I.P. probably.
Oh yeah, he's done.
And then at 119,
Hey yo.
we see our boy Ezra.
Yep.
And while this is showing, Ahsoka says there aren't many left.
His lightsaber's on his belt, by the way.
Is it?
Yep.
You get a-
In the shot where it's looking up at Sabine, it's there on his belt.
See it? Yep.
It's his season 3 or season
4
hilt. Yeah.
So I wonder what this is though. Like what?
It's also a similar outfit too. I think that's the live action outfit of his.
No, because someone posted in Discord a side by side of.
Oh, it's different.
It's different. So
Okay.
At least the one
Yeah.
they showed was his final message at the end when he's like, "If you're watching this, hey, sorry, I'm gone. I had nowhere
Yeah.
to do." So at least it was compared to that one, which was a
Yeah.
different thing. This could obviously been a different recording,
Well, it's interesting because he looks older in this shot.
right?
So it leads me to believe that maybe they found him.
But I don't think this still seems like it's a message, not like she's
That's true.
talking to him right now.
Maybe it is. Maybe he got a message out.
It's just
Never know.
because he's the same age as Luke. They're just a day different, and so
Wait, what?
Ezra and Luke are the same age by a day difference.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
It's-
that.
Ezra was born on Empire Day, which is the day after Luke was born.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
And so
Which is
this guy is definitely not 17, 18 years old when
No.
he goes missing. He'll be 18 missing when he goes missing. So now, obviously, they use adult actors to play teenagers all the time, which I don't like. But they're going to cast this 30-year-old guy to play a 17-year-old kid in high school. Let's do that. That makes sense.
It's so funny. I'm rereading the Harry Potter books right now, or I should say reading the Harry Potter books because I've never read them all the way through. And like they really stress all of the characters' ages in the books, and then you go back and watch the movies, and you're like, wait a second.
It isn't pretty similar. Because
it's similar, but like there are definitely moments. There's definitely moments where Harry does not look 14. He looks more like he's like 18 or 19. But yeah, I think those ages were more similar. I know that there's a lot of Disney Channel movies where they're supposed to be in high school, and it's like,
or like,
Troy Bolton was definitely 23 years old.
I forget. There was this football show that was like a drama, and they're all at high school, and they all look like they're in their 20s. Like deep 20s. I'm like, I can't watch this show.
20s.
This is
deep 20s.
Like 27, and they're in high school, and they're
also
jacked.
I'm in my deep 20s, I guess.
They're like just straight up jacked football players. I'm like, I can't watch this show.
I'm in my
so bad.
Shallow 30s. 33, boys.
I'm almost there.
Oh, you're not 30 yet?
No, I'm turning 29 this year.
Weird flex, but okay.
Yep.
So anyways, back to Ahsoka.
So she's just Sabina's just looking at Ezra's hologram. But then really quick, right after that, we get some fun wielding of an Inquisitor-ish.
Yeah, this is definitely an Inquisitor-style lightsaber.
We see the circle in the middle.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's there.
Okay,
it's a half circle. It's a half circle, and it's spiked. It looks like it's got ridges, like spiked ridges on it.
Half circle. You think it's what's her name from? Kenobi.
Reva. No, this person's way too tall and slender compared to. This is.
Yeah, it is really interesting though. If you watch that in slow motion, like
it's definitely not a male though, is it?
Oh, I guess I can't see the chest.
I don't think so.
I think it's a male.
I don't think so.
What?
But I will say that they get lifted off the ground when she force pushes them. Lifted off the ground and thrown back a few feet and then slides. It's really cool. It's a good touch. And also, there's a Star Destroyer, an Imperial Star Destroyer being dismantled in the background over on the left.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
and there's people watching the whole fight on the other side too.
Yeah, there are.
I don't think that.
They're just like, dang it, they're doing it again. This is the second time this week.
I don't know. I think this guy is. Do you think he is an Inquisitor that's left over, or do you think he's just some guy that found a saber and?
Who knows? I mean, I will say that there has to be some force sensitivity because when Ahsoka is going to force push, they put up their guard like they've been force pushed before. So I would imagine that this isn't some rando that picked up an Inquisitor's lightsaber.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
that would be really cool though if it's what's her name from Kenobi. But she's good now, right?
She's what?
In Kenobi, didn't she become good?
Oh, kind of. She's neutral. Obi-Wan was like, you have the choice to be who you want to be. So she's in the middle.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. Whoever this is made a big mistake. That when they're coming around on their knee and they're coming around to the side, like, yeah, I would imagine if Ahsoka wanted to, she could have ended that really fast, just like right there.
Yeah, when their leg is sticking out behind them.
Yeah, that's not a good place to be tactically. But anyways, it is worth mentioning that so it does look like a serrated saw blade, the half circle.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a frame right before Ahsoka does the force push, where you see the serrated edges on both sides, on the inside and the outside of the half ring, and then there's a line in the middle of it, like a darker line that's going through the middle of it.
Fun.
So, yeah.
Then it says warrior big in the screen.
Yeah.
And then she goes back to her fighting those droids with those staves. Cape guy in the background.
Hey.
Outcast.
The cool droid.
And she takes off her hood, which in like last summer, there's a scene of her doing this, like where it's just a click, like it's not a scene, a picture, but it's literally reversed, like it's mirrored here than what we saw.
Yeah, it was a fan film.
Yep, a fan film.
I'm sorry.
But taking her hood off, then it just says she's a rebel. Then I'm assuming this is the same shipyard.
Yep.
Yeah. And she's just...
Hera's there.
Is it? Where?
Yeah. Hera's on the left side of the screen.
No.
No, 150%. That is Hera. Bomber jacket, leather bomber jacket, green skin tint, and it's a Leku. It's a Leku on her shoulder. So what I'm guessing that the shot of them earlier where she's in the Phantom trying to get after that ship and they're shooting at each other and stuff, I bet that Inquisitor, whoever that is trying to take something that they want before they can get to it, and they're having to get it back from that dark side user.
So maybe this is a crazy thought, but...
And there's water, by the way, in the background of that shot. There's water on the other side.
Any possibility that they're in the shipyard trying to find the ship that Thrawn and Ezra in that were taken by the space whales?
Maybe.
Trying to find some navigation details, like of where they were.
It's possible, yeah.
That'd be cool if they were doing that. That'd be cool.
I just know that Hera is definitely there, and obviously Hera can't jump. She can't do the quick way down the way Ahsoka can. But then Ahsoka obviously gets there first. And then
Jedi. And then she jumps down, hits the ground.
But then
our boy, Huyang, perhaps it's time to begin again. That's...
First of all, he looks so good.
Right.
I mean, just...
Was he dismantled, though? In Clone Wars? The series... that series arc that we get where we meet him, doesn't he get his arms chopped off and he's like hopping around like one leg?
Yeah, but he repairs himself.
Well, obviously, but I'm saying like...
Yeah.
Just wondering, you would think that he would be somewhat of a priority of the Empire to take out, just because if Jedi are trying to come back, we wouldn't be able to. But this is cool. I was really happy to see this guy.
And David Tennant is back as his voice.
So do we think this is Ahsoka that he's talking to, or this other Balin guy?
Well,
it's on Lothal.
It's on Lothal.
So it could be Sabine.
I think it's Sabine.
It's on Lothal.
Those are multicolored buildings.
Yeah.
I don't think Lothal...
They have multicolored buildings on Lothal.
I thought they're all white.
Not all. I mean, they have like stripes and stuff.
But
there's some gold accents to a lot of them.
In the background on the right, it looks like that's like water back there.
Yeah, so that city is on a bank. There's water behind the city.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
It's definitely Lothal.
I don't know, but why would he be talking to Sabine?
I don't know. To convince her, maybe he's just there.
Care about that.
Or maybe Ahsoka's there talking to him. all I know is he looks amazing, sounds amazing, and it was a surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one.
So I went back to 145. Those buildings are all white.
Wait, 145.
Or sorry, 45.
I was like, dude, the trailer's not even that. Well, I guess it is.
It's similar.
It's definitely the fall.
No, dude, there's literally gold accents on the building, the balcony they're standing
that
on.
one, but in the background you don't see all those multiple colors.
Yeah, it's just from a certain point of view.
There's definitely water behind that water,
dude.
bro.
It's Lethal. There's no way this
You
isn't.
see water behind the buildings back there.
It's Lethal.
And the clouds, it looks the same.
Okay, clouds are clouds.
No, but I'm just saying, it looks the same lighting.
I look outside my window, I see clouds. Is that mine Lethal? No.
Well, but
dude,
we're all on the same planet.
It's the same architecture style.
I don't know.
Chat.
I promise you.
It's Lethal. Jeremiah, come
on. Huyang's on Lethal.
That doesn't make sense to me that he would be on Lethal.
Well, it does if
he's hiding.
Lethal is Ahsoka's base of operations, and she left him with Sabine for safekeeping.
Maybe.
Who saved Huyang during the purge? Probably either Ahmed Best or Ahsoka.
Or he's a droid and he could just fly the ship that he was on and go wherever he wants.
That's true. He's also a really good fighter too. So
that's true.
But I would say she found him, and you know what would be really crazy? You know, it'd be really, really crazy if in that movie, the new movie with Daisy Ridley, where she's like trying to rebuild the Jedi Order 15 years after the First Order, he's still there.
Well, she built her own lightsaber that we see at the end of episode 9.
Well, it could be in the texts.
True, but
you never know.
That'd be way cooler.
But he could be there. He could be there.
Could be.
So anyways.
But then after Huyang, we see this Ahsoka get on her battle stance with her dual sabers. And then we get a title screen.
Yep.
So that's it. That's a trailer. It only took us 2 hours, but we went through technically, so the trailers are 151, but the screen, the title screen is 142. So 2 hours for a 1 minute 42 second breakdown. But that's the Ahsoka trailer coming out in August. I don't understand why they say a month, but then they don't give just the date. Just give me the
because they're not done they're not done with the VFX shots yet.
But you got to remember, like, we got a complete date for Bad Batch, and they moved it a lot. So like a lot. So like they're saying August, but they could switch it to September.
I don't know.
They could push it back.
Better not. But
yeah,
we won't know. Who knows?
It cannot come soon enough.
We won't know until we do, you know.
True.
Yeah. And the thing is, if it's supposed to come out after EmpireCon and I start a zombie apocalypse, we might not ever see it. So come to EmpireCon.
Well, let's not do that.
All right.
Jeremiah's really bad at advertising EmpireCon because he keeps threatening to kill everyone.
I'm not killing anyone. The virus kills everybody.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's the trailer. I'm super hyped. Drew has his reaction up already as of recording this.
True.
I filmed mine. I gotta finish editing it because I messed up the audio a little bit. And right when I started, the guy upstairs flushed his toilet. And whatever. But that's it. But
so for voicemails that relate to that, we'll just listen to them on the
relate to what?
The trailer, because we got a couple voicemails today.
Why we got 3 from Will. Did more come in since we started?
Oh no, maybe not then.
Okay, well we got 3 from Will tonight.
Hey.
So let's just quick transition over to voicemail time and do everybody's favorite part of the show.
Is it still? angelic.
So we're not talented enough to make our own sound bites. So we just keep
Why
using
would
the
you
same.
think we change anything?
I don't
Andrew?
know.
Yeah.
That was your job.
Yep.
It was strange. It was strange hearing myself play guitar at the beginning of this again. I'd
You
forgotten
You
how
do
those
play guitar
sounded.
in
you do
beginning
this
of
for your
all of our
living. Your second
episodes.
job is you're playing guitar and
That's
you're
true.
listening to yourself.
If only I actually made money.
You
But
probably
anyways.
made more money than us.
Oh no! Probably not.
I don't know. We'll never be monetized on YouTube. 'Cause I don't know if they.
Hey, don't say
I-
that. Why? Are you...
We have to maintain 4,000 watch hours every 365 days. Like that is a lot of watch time hours. We have to like literally.
It's a lot of content that we're putting out for you guys.
Well, here's
Go
the thing,
subscribe
though.
on YouTube if you guys haven't.
I
and-
don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but their copyright claim algorithm is very aggressive. So you're gonna have to make sure all of your
Well,
content is like completely free of anything.
you do use
remotely that's-
whole music videos though in yours, so that's kind of
That's true,
of
but
hard. But there's fair use where they can't do that. So if you use fair use and you edit things and take stuff out, there's a way around it.
yeah, I have this weird, really bad feeling that the intros are going to claim. They're going to claim the intros, even though they're my own arrangements of the songs.
No, because it's not copyrighted from anyone.
What do you mean?
It's
Well, because
your cover.
it,
No, but
it'll
there's still-
scrub the
yeah,
scrub
but-
the audio, and if it's a recognizable melody, they still might do
I
it.
don't know.
They're sticklers, man. It's tough. It's real tough.
It's hard out here on YouTube.
Yeah, but anyways,
All right.
It's okay.
First voicemail from Will.
yeah, yo.
Hey, Empire Radio. Will here. Andrew. If voicemails are being played tonight. If not, I hope this is sent to you. If not, I will send it to you. How dare you
Ooh.
not tell me you were coming on the podcast?
Oh.
What did you guys think? To wait last minute and get me all excited?
Yeah.
Well, it worked. Glad to see you back, even if it is for a night.
All right. Thank you, Will.
Hey,
Yes.
thanks, Will. Yeah, to answer that,
We didn't
it
know
was
until
last minute.
minute.
Yeah, I mean, like I literally was on the way to get donuts this morning, texting Drew, and then when I got there, I said, "Hey, I'll make an announcement on Discord," and then I had to get back, and it was like the first thing I did when I got back home. So it was like, I don't know, like 10 a.m. here when I did it.
Speaking of
So.
donuts in LA, there are donut shops literally every 2 blocks in LA.
Yeah,
I lived
yeah.
there for 4 months, and there was where I lived. There was probably
it's insane.
6 or 7 donut shops within like a 3-block radius of where I lived. Like
It's donut shops and 7-Elevens.
there are a lot of 7-Elevens.
Yeah. So I can get liquid death anywhere I want, Drew.
Do it.
Do it.
I mean, I do.
All right.
So
Cool. Well, let's listen to number 2 from Will.
Hey, Empire Video. Will here. Again, since apparently I don't send multiple voicemails anymore. Drew, anyways,
What was that?
what is your favorite type of weather? I may have asked this before. I may not have. But what is your favorite type of weather? My favorite is rain. Specifically, heavier rain. As you can imagine, my little like message thing on Discord says I'm relaxing to the rains of Camino. So you can imagine I like rain. But I like it more specifically because it feels like I'm Obi-Wan on Camino, just walking right through the rain.
Yes. Thank you, Will. And if
yeah, you'll get that a lot in North Carolina.
you are familiar with the VCU, you know that Will and Lucy had a major fight over the reins of Camino. So
True.
go illustrate that voicemail if it's not done already. Link is in the description. But yes, Drew, you don't remember the other day when you shots fired at Will for not sending in multiple voicemails?
Oh, I do. That's
Yeah.
I was like, it's about time. Send in more than one.
To be fair, Anchor transferring over to Spotify for
Spotify.
podcasters, there was issues with voicemail sending. So
Yeah,
it's not entirely his fault, but
true.
we still got the streak, Andrew. We still haven't broken the streak for over 2 years now.
That's amazing.
And I think since you've left, I think we've had close to, was it 300 voicemails or something like that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Half of those are for the VCU. So
Well, still, I mean,
True.
that's still
I think
impressive.
I think during the VCU, our record was 17 voicemails in
Yeah,
one
we
night.
hit 17 in one night.
that's insane.
It was
like at that point, you just don't do an episode.
well, we did a short one.
I don't even remember what episode. It was probably like
it was pretty short.
it was when
but-
it was between the time between the Book of Boba Fett and Obi-Wan, and we didn't know what we were doing. We were doing like Ewoks episodes and stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
But
Did you ever do more
no,
droids?
if you come back, we'll
We're
do
waiting for
all.
you.
We'll do more
Son of a-
droids. We'll do more droids
Yeah,
if you come
I
back.
will sit down and watch that.
Yep.
I'll keep it in mind.
All right.
If you didn't know, Miles is one of his favorite shows is Ewoks. He loves that show.
That great
And
theme music at the
His
beginning.
first dance
Oh,
was he's
oh.
like, and it's He was dancing at like
Dude,
1 years old to
no.
that.
You're,
So-
you're a good father, Jude. I just want you to know that.
I know. Thank you. I
Ugh.
appreciate
World's
that.
best dad. But anyway.
But weather.
Oh yeah, he had a question for
Yeah,
us.
We never answered the question.
I think it was it just for Drew?
No, he
No,
said,
it's to everyone.
I love cold winter. I am very upset
Well-
that next weekend might hit 80. I hate that. I'm so.
Dude, you're in the right place then.
I'm not in
excited.
the right place because it's going to be 80.
I mean, like every other place in the United States doesn't have winter the way Minnesota
Well,
does.
especially
so-
this year, bro.
Well, I feel like Wisconsin had it worse than us this year.
No.
Dude, there's the snowstorms that were supposed to hit us hit all of Wisconsin.
Yeah, but I went to Chicago, not too long ago, and when I was driving through Wisconsin, they barely had any snow.
Well, Jerica's in
Eh.
the chat. Jerica, she lives in Wisconsin.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know how bad was winter. But
Because our winter was, we had what?
okay, it's
Almost 10 inches like a week ago.
Okay.
Last Sunday.
I remember that. My brother-in-law was sending us pictures of it, and it looks.
I went
it looked
snowboarding
disgusting.
last week.
No.
Last
Okay,
Sunday.
Okay, first of all, it snowed a week ago and it's almost all gone, so it doesn't really
Well,
matter.
yeah.
But like
But
the thing is, people say it's like one of the worst winters ever. Like on paper, if you look at the paper, yes, for snowfall, but it was literally 3 snowfalls that were just over the top big, and then there was like no snow ever between that stuff.
There was that one winter when I was in school that it was while I was back in North Carolina for break that it was like -51.
yeah, it wasn't that cold this
I
year.
love that cold weather.
It wasn't.
God.
It didn't
Best.
get to like -30. I don't think
I love
this
that.
year. Did it, Jeremiah?
There was a couple of days where the wind chill was -30.
But it wasn't like bad. Like
No,
I
it's,
feel like
it's not that bad. You
the,
just
the fall, like
you
the
put a couple layers
amount
on,
of snow was a lot.
and you're fine. Like it's just gotta be careful your eyelids don't freeze closed. But like other than that, like
Why is that something that you just accept as like just a part of
Jeremiah
your day?
likes
because
Like-
it is. It's not the big. It's I have the face mask, and between the space between my nose and my cheek where the thing goes across, there's little holes, and I breathe, and the heat goes up, and it keeps my eyelids from
Wow.
melting or
You
not
can
melting,
wear goggles
freezing.
too.
I don't wear goggles. That's stupid. But I love the cold. I hate the summer so much.
Will says, "Cold that will perhaps kill you, Jeremiah." Oh yeah, man, I love that type of cold.
Yeah, I love it. I'd rather die by freezing than overheating.
Why not just
Because
not
when
do
you
either?
go cold, you just fall asleep and then you die. If you
That's true.
are hot, you suffer. You're boiling. You're dying. You're having heart attacks. You're sweating. It's just
You've
sticky.
touched on death a lot during this episode,
it's
Jeremiah.
a natural part of life.
He hasn't eaten dinner, so
I
he's
haven't eaten dinner.
he,
Oh, I haven't eaten
he
dinner.
probably
yet
feels like
either.
he's dying.
I'm hungry, but
For me, I like spring, like the weather that we're about to get, because the bass are biting. Like it's just a good time to be outdoors. And
Russ, turkey season.
well, I don't turkey hunt, but it is because there was a turkey outside my door yesterday.
Bro, there was a whole squad of them downtown. when I was
Really?
working at North Central. Oh yeah, dude.
Oh,
it was
at
like
North
there was
Central,
like 11
yeah.
of them
I thought you meant in
downtown
LA.
in
I was
Elliott
like,
Park.
what? In LA?
Oh no, sorry, not in LA. No,
I
no,
was
no.
like, what? Call your father-in-law real quick.
Yeah. We do have a super large population of feral cats, like an abnormally large
Don't let
feral
Cheeto
cat.
out.
Where are you
He's-
in relation to Echo Park / like Dodger Stadium area? You near that at all?
No, but I need to actually look up where Dodgers Stadium is because I
It's
don't.
by Echo Park. 'Cause that's where I.
Oh yeah, it's directly north of downtown. Okay, so I'm west of
Like
there,
close or far?
about 3 miles.
Because I know LA is like 500 square miles wide.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. I'm about 3 miles
you should go volunteer at the Dream Center with McKay on Saturdays.
every Saturday. Do they do that?
Yes.
No.
And you can do stuff throughout the week too, but you should go volunteer. You like it.
But
Yeah,
3 miles in
we're-
LA, how far is that driving? Like an hour?
It entirely depends on traffic.
Dang.
It could be 15 minutes. It could also be an hour and a half. You never
The
know.
one thing I noticed in LA, because I never had to drive, obviously I don't drive, but I was always in a big van with people.
Yeah.
If you're trying to turn left,
Oh, good luck. It's never gonna happen.
one car
You'll
will
die.
go once it turns
Just one.
yellow.
Yes.
Cars stop, and maybe when it's still yellow, you can go, but it'll be turn red, and then you can turn. So it's easier to take 4 rights to go left.
Yeah.
Than to go.
Dude,
Oh
it's
my God.
insane. You're having a good day if more than 2 cars go turn left before you can't turn anymore. Like literally, you can't turn at all. No, most of the time, it's just one. Also, the 4th of July is insane.
Oh yeah, I was there during 4th of July.
Freaking just the entire southern sky.
Yeah.
It's like hundreds and
I saw
thousands
your
of fireworks.
Instagram.
Yeah,
It's
I saw
insane.
that too when I went on a balcony, like on a 3rd floor. I could see all
Yeah.
around. And there was fireworks all around.
Bye, Jerica.
Bye, Jerica. All right.
Weather for you, Andrew, real quick.
I love here. Well, first of all, the weather here is pretty much perfect all the time, but I do really love when it's like low 70s with a slight breeze.
So you can
Sunny.
wear a hoodie.
You can, but like it's also warm enough that if you go without it, you're still good in the sun. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the in between where it's not too hot, but it's not chilly. It's like that perfect, like low 70s, still a really nice sunny day. Not a lot of smog. You can see things. You know, yeah, that's my favorite.
I
When
like
you can like
sweater
go out
weather.
and you're not sweating. Oh
I like
yeah,
wearing hoodies.
yeah.
So
It's like
I
your
don't
thing.
like deep hot summer, like Jeremiah.
If I can't see my breath, it's too warm out.
Okay.
But Will has one more voicemail, the final one of the night. So let's take a listen to that, and then we can get
It's a
out of here.
trilogy.
Hey, Empire Radio. Will here again. Yes, that's right, Drew. Again. Have y'all ever had a commercial jingle stuck in your head? I can assume yes, because who hasn't? If you haven't, then you are luckier than I. Because ever since this commercial was released, I have had the jingle stuck in my head. The specific one is Burger King.
Oh
I'm
no!
sure you know the
no!
one.
No!
If you don't, it goes
No!
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper. That's all I'm gonna say.
Chad's spelling it out right now.
Dang it, Will.
Good job, Will.
Dude, I had forgotten about it. I heard it yesterday or today, and it didn't get me. But now I'm not gonna be
Yeah,
able
listen,
to.
my day was good. GG.
Red buff, a flame grilled taste. All right, thank you, Will, for that. Oh, and so your question: have we ever gotten like a commercial jingle?
Yeah, I'm living it right now. Thank you.
Gotta go with the old school McDonald's ones. I don't think they do it anymore. The ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Oh, I'm loving it.
Is that something that gets stuck in your head though?
Really?
It doesn't really get
My-
back
I
in the
literally
day.
have one-
That came out when I was in 8th
It's just
grade.
always there.
Came out when I was in 8th, 7th or 8th grade, and back then it was more like stuck. But
I have the 1-800-CARS for Kids song in my head. You know that one?
Dude, do you remember JG Wentworth?
Yes. Yep.
877 Cash Now?
Yeah.
Come
what
on.
was that?
I know you do.
What's the carpet one? 1-800
What's-
something.
Stanley Steamer.
Something. No, something today.
No, there's
Empire Today.
Oh,
1-800 Empire
yes.
Today or something like that.
Yep. No, what's the
Yeah.
college one? The online school. It was like the first online
One
school.
day, one night,
One night,
Saturday's
Saturday's
all right.
all right.
Online,
Online,
just
just
fine.
fine.
Nighttime,
Nighttime,
anytime. Get
anytime.
your
Yeah.
degree.
Oh.
Set yourself free.
National American
University.
University.
Boom.
How do you remember? Oh my gosh. How did
That commercial was
Oh my
on
gosh.
every single day. Like, you always hear it. Oh, man.
do you remember the Education Connection ones?
Yep.
Those are classic.
Yeah. I love that you knew that, Jeremiah, because I was like, what is it? I knew it was and then you started singing it, and it just like instantly
Came back.
Gosh.
Gosh.
But I don't think it's really many. I feel like there's not as
Oh.
many jingles anymore as there used to be.
No.
No. I mean, they had jingles for everything, though, back when
Yeah,
we watched
it's not as
television.
marketable anymore. People's attention spans are shorter.
Yep.
True.
But
That was fun, Jeremiah. I love that we sing.
all right, thank you, Will. And if you ever want to send in a voicemail,
Hey, yo.
please send us a voicemail. Andrew, you can
Yep.
send in voicemails too if you'd like. We'd love
You
to hear
can.
from you. But if you want to send in a voicemail, there's a link in the description, the links.co/Empire Radio, links with 2 eyes, and it's a landing page for everything Empire Radio. So you have Instagram, you have Facebook, you have Twitch, you have YouTube, you have the Discord invite. Go there, click on that, join the Discord. You have the voicemail link also. So if you want to send us a voicemail, click on that link and send us a voicemail. You get up to 1 minute. If it's family friendly, we'll play it for you. And what else is in that landing page? We got the Needlessly Nerdy Entertainment Network, which we are a part of. So please go check that out. They're popping. A lot of action over there. Go check that out. Our fan email. If you just want to send us an email, go right ahead. Do that. But yes, get connected.
Yeah.
Finish
do
the
it.
VCU. Click the link. Look at what's available. All the easy ones are done, basically. So the hard ones with
This is just
the
challenging
big
ones.
scenes with all kinds of characters, everybody's there going on. Like, we gotta get those illustrated. But
Yo, someone go learn Blender.
Andrew, we haven't told you this about the VCU, but so Lucy was one of the people behind it, one of the main
Yeah.
characters. So one of our other fans, Addie, who is about the same age as Lucy, they have become best friends. Like, they're the best friends ever. And
great.
they each have their own podcasts and they collab all the time. But
That's awesome.
they both like writing fan fictions. So they've written a novel-length audio drama as a sequel story to the VCU. And they won't release it until the VCU movie has been completed and put on YouTube.
You said novel link?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
10 It's a
Gosh.
10 episode thing that Lucy will post on her podcast. I don't know if maybe Addie will put on hers too, but
That's
they have all
insane.
these characters in it. They're voicing them all. They're acting it out with sound effects and everything. And it's a sequel story to the VCU. So if you guys want to hear that amazing thing, I don't even know what it's about yet. They did an episode kind of like talking about some characters. I have a cameo in it without a speaking part, but I said, hey, if you need me to voice a few lines as myself, I will definitely do that. But I want to hear this story that takes place 2 years after the events of VCU. So get it done.
That's insane.
Get it done.
Wow.
Get it done. Also, join EmpireCon. Come to EmpireCon.
Yes.
Yeah, join the Discord in order to sign up for EmpireCon. So make sure you guys join the Discord and get familiar with everyone in there and sign up for EmpireCon. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a fun event.
Yeah. All right, guys. Anything else about Ahsoka that you want to discuss before we get out of here?
No, I think over 2 hours is long enough for a 1:25 trailer.
Yep. So, do you think the show is going to be as good as this trailer is? Do
Yeah.
you think it's going to be the best show, live action show?
It's
gonna be hard to beat Andor. Andor is my baby.
I don't know. It's gonna be hard to beat Kenobi for me, but
Okay.
The hype. I think Dave Filoni. He's leading the way on the Ahsoka series.
I think okay. So here's my thing. Andor delivered like a novel because it was so character driven and story driven. So like that was the one thing that I kept saying to Micaiah the entire time. I was like, this is being delivered to me like some of my best like Star Wars novel experiences because of how story and character driven it was. I think Ahsoka might not be as heavy on that front, but the nostalgia and the cameos and the fan service will probably make up for that. I think it's going to be a different experience, and I think it's going to be hard to compare the two, if that makes sense.
Right.
yeah.
I feel like it's going to be two like very drastically different Star Wars experiences.
Right. I just feel like the depth of the story in Ahsoka is going to be more than we are realizing, because it's tying everything together. It's going to answer questions from Mando.
Yeah.
It's the continuation of Rebels. It's the with the cameos and all these characters. Like it's just full-fledged. Like every angle is going into this one point of Ahsoka, and then there's going to be other Mando episodes and probably Book of Boba Fett, maybe another season, maybe who knows, and then a movie. So there's a lot going on, but I feel like this is going to be the first time where we really see things tying together. And I feel like in these last 2 episodes of Mando, we're going to get a lot of.
Are there only 2 episodes left?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And so
Which is why Jeremiah hated last week.
That's not the only reason why I hated last week, but
I loved last week. So.
But I think that it's really going to start coming together now, and I think it's going to be great. So,
yeah,
sweet.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, Andrew,
thanks for coming.
we love that you're
thanks
here.
for having me again.
You're always welcome.
Always. You don't even have to ask. Just show up in the Discord one night. I'm like, all right, I'll take you.
Yeah,
like,
because
Can you imagine if you just send out the Zencaster link, Jeremiah, and just pop in randomly?
dude,
I would not mind.
Yeah, do it.
As long as it's not
Open
like
invite. Micaiah, you heard this? Open invite.
Yep, Micaiah.
She can come on
give your husband permission.
Or no, she could just come on and Andrew doesn't want to do it.
If Micaiah wants to join in, we'll have her too. Like,
it's just not me.
Yeah,
it's just my wife.
That'd be fine. People would love that.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
with True gaming stream sometime.
Sometime.
But after Visions comes out, like this, there's not going to be any content really for us to break down, like hose wise, and we do a lot of that. So this summer we got to come up with a lot of stuff.
Free time.
So more the merrier.
Yeah, maybe I'll put together another E with Andrew.
Sounds like
on something. I gotta figure out what it would be.
Do a trilogy, and we could do 3 weeks. Perfect. Got it.
This man said, "I heard your offer for 1. What if you just did 3?" But yeah, let me think on that some, and I'll see what I can do.
I mean, the whole night the chat was like EU with Andrew,
and we need to get some Cantina discussions. People miss that. It would be nice to have one Cantina discussion.
You haven't done those?
We can't do it with 2 people.
Yes, you can.
It's
not the same.
It's a completely
We're thinking
different.
about having like Will or Tanner or someone jump in and just ask the question.
Going from
Will
3,
said, "Let's get 9." We're not getting 9.
Going from 3 to 2 is more different than you realize. Like
It is.
Yeah, sure.
It's drastically different.
Typically our episodes go like maybe an hour and a half at max, and
hour and a half, and we're already 2.5 hours.
Almost. Yeah.
Wow.
So. But we love the long episodes, right, everyone?
Yep.
There's so many people giving me ideas. Phase 2 of High Republic.
Ooh, you haven't started. I gotta read those too.
I haven't read any of the books past. What is it?
Have you started Phase 2 though?
Fallen Star? No, I haven't done anything past Fallen Star.
Us either.
I need to jump into that. Now that I'm on the whole audiobook trained now. So
So are you not reading? You're just
No,
listening?
he's doing
I'm
both.
doing
like
both.
what I do.
Oh,
because I can't
It's a good
just I
time.
can't just sit and listen. I could never.
Yeah.
I have to like
Oh.
read along. And I was
Interesting.
really having a hard time when I first started it
You didn't
because
speed
the
it up.
speed, my eyes were moving faster than the audio, and I was about to rage quit reading the Ascendancy trilogy.
Wait, really?
And then I raised it to 1.2. And I'm like, okay, it's fine.
Wait, seriously? You had to increase the speed of the audiobook?
I increased
Yeah.
it too. I think I do like 1.5.
Wait, really?
It's
Yeah.
so
I'm the-
slow. It's like
It's
It's
slow.
perfect.
then
It's
Thrawn,
perfect.
he looked at the
But yeah,
situation.
but it reads like a drama.
And
Yeah, but if you go a little faster, it helps.
And then you just,
It's nice to see like an hour get cut off your time when you speed it
oh
up.
yeah, those books from there
It's
like
whoa,
16 hours drop down to like 12 or 13 when you do the 1.2.
Yo,
Yeah.
Drew, that's what I did on the way to ICCC was, which one did I finish? I had like
ICCC.
3 hours left, huh?
You mean Nashville?
Yeah, ICCC, Nashville.
I went
So-
with you. We didn't listen to a book. We drove together, and
Maybe that was for NAM.
I think it was for NAM.
Yeah,
like,
you
what do you
told us
mean?
that when you went on that
We
one
live
business trip, you
streamed.
audiobooked
That's
it.
true. Actually, you know what, Drew? You're right. You're right. I did that drive twice, and the second time you were with me.
Yes, and
It's
and
it's a
I'm
blur.
kind
It's a
of
blur
mad
now.
because like remember we did the camera towards us for the live stream when we were
Yeah.
live streaming. And the whole time
Yeah.
we could have put it towards the lights of the car, and it would have been
Like
more
the
entertaining.
road view.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we did it halfway through, remember? And then
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Oh, this is so much better!" Like, oh shoot.
Yeah, Will said, I remember y'all ordering pizza. Yo, we were so freaking hungry.
So that was
And then
I'm sad I'm not going to ICCC this year.
Yeah.
Addie's gonna be at ICCC this year.
Yeah.
So
That was a fun time.
It was sweet.
Yeah. When
the whole
Star Wars
cast
Celebration
of
is back
Rebels
in
is gonna
Anaheim.
be at ICCC.
Oh,
The
really?
entire cast of Rebels. But yes, if Star Wars Celebrations in Anaheim or Florida or anywhere,
if it's in the United States, we're going in 2025.
Yep.
Well, I mean, if
Unless it's in New York,
if
I'm
it's
not going
in
to New York.
Anaheim, I can like come film or something or hang out or whatever.
or just be a part of it.
Yeah.
If you just need me to follow you around with a camera and just film everything, I can do
Andrew,
that.
stop acting like
Vlog
you're
for you.
not a part of this podcast.
You're part
bro.
of us. You're
He's gonna be a part
one
of
of
the podcast.
us.
I know.
One of us.
Yeah,
No. Like I still feel that in my heart.
But that's all that
I just-
matters. Follow your heart.
Okay.
And if you
That's
feel
fine.
like your heart is too small, go watch How the Grinch
The
Stole
Grinch?
Christmas.
Yeah.
Get inspired, get a bigger heart.
Did you know that they're making a horror remake? As with everything
Yes.
they're doing now,
No.
they're doing a horror remake of the Grinch.
I
Yeah. So
saw
they did.
that.
They did Winnie the Pooh,
Oh, I saw that they made that.
and then they're doing another one. But it's like they're taking all the children's stories and they're like, yeah, but what if people died?
Perfect.
Well, a lot of those children's stories.
What if they
were-
did like
We're actually
Horror.
really dark.
a
Yeah.
zombie apocalypse of like children's stories? That'd be cool.
What is it with you and zombie apocalypse? You really
Zombie
got
apocalypse is a cool
impacted by the-
genre. Like I just like
It is a really cool genre.
it is.
You
Did
got
you ever see
impacted by
those
The Last of Us.
those engagement photos that went viral? Like a couple, they're getting engagement photos. Hey, they're in the woods,
and they're
and then
zombies.
zombies start coming in slowly and slowly,
a really
and
cool
slowly,
idea.
and then like
That's
assist them
cool.
like looking at each other, embracing it while they're like 2 feet away,
about to die.
It's cool.
That's sweet.
All right, well,
Everyone's saying
we've
that.
been babbling.
No, sorry.
We've
go
been
ahead.
babbling.
Yeah.
But this was fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Until next time.
It's nice to.
This is episode
people that know-
199.
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did I miss
I
this
told you.
by one?
I told you that this weekend was we were gonna hit it this weekend. So Sunday night.
Oh man.
Sunday night, Drew and I are probably gonna do news, like all the announcements, talk about that stuff. Sunday night,
Easter night.
Easter night.
Maybe.
Come on.
I don't know. I work on Sunday too because I'm probably gonna be exhausted.
What time do you get
Well,
off?
5. So I literally get off an hour before y'all would stream.
We can push back.
We can do it at 9:00 at night. That's fine. We'll see. We'll talk about it. Pray about it. We'll see.
Oh gosh.
All right. We're done. All right. You have been listening to. All right. Who's going first with the names? Because we screwed that up at the beginning.
I'll do third.
Okay.
I'm the guest.
Okay. Well, you've been listening to another Ahsoka-tastic episode of Empire Radio. I'm Jeremiah,
I'm Drew.
And I'm Andrew.
and may the Force be with you.
Always. I'm so happy I was able to say that with someone again. It's been just me for so long.